I'm glad that was not recorded.
It's like those YouTube videos, like the cold open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put my hog up on this.
Now
boy.
it's there. Now it's there.
Yeah.
You gotta provide context.
Yes, context.
Yes, of course.
Okay, now I got his token. So I completely forgot to do like an entire mechanic that is present within. I remember to do it for Spencer, but I forgot to do it for you guys. Essentially, there's a wild magic mechanic, and I just have been forgetting to do it. So I am remembering that now.
Oh wait,
Is wild
That's what
magic for
happened.
everyone?
That's what happened earlier. When there's like weird music.
is Varian a
Remember?
wild magic sorcerer?
No. It's just the Dragonlands.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
It's very saturated with energy, and that causes wild magic surges.
Interesting.
oh,
I
that'd
like
be
that.
fun.
All right.
I've just forgotten to do it for some of you guys. So.
We haven't. I mean, well, I guess we have.
You guys cast a few spells.
Is
Yeah,
that that doesn't apply to cantrips though, right?
What's the last time I had Saran? No, it wouldn't apply to a cantrip.
Yeah, I think some of the stuff that we did were cantrips, but
Maybe it would. I don't think it
Most-
would. Cantrips are
most of
pretty
the time,
small magic.
wild magic doesn't usually apply to cantrips. So
I mean, it would make sense either way, I think, since it's like all saturated with magic. Any magic would trigger it, but maybe the
Okay.
cantrips have a different table. I don't know.
So
we can just say the area where we were wasn't that bad.
yeah, you're just at the beginning of it.
Sure.
That could work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plot hole fixed.
Okay, so with this fight, yeah, I'm gonna try out that mechanic just because I'm curious how it plays. So, just refresher. It basically you declare if you're gonna do a slow turn or a fast turn. Fast turn is either a movement or an action. Either of those can include a bonus action. I'm gonna say. Or you can take a slow
Either of
turn and
those
you can have a normal
wait.
turn.
The fast turn can include a bonus action.
Yeah, so you can do movement with bonus action or action with bonus action.
And then a slow turn would be all three.
Normal. It's just normal, yeah.
That is normal.
And a fast turn automatically will go in front of a slow turn, and if two competing creatures, so two creatures that are hostile to each other, pick the same kind of turn, it's just a quick contested initiative check.
Okay. All right.
So,
Um,
off rip,
from what I can
What
see
kind of
at
turn?
first glance, does he seem like he might have any ranged-based things?
I mean, just, yeah, what's your passive perception?
21.
Well, why won't this reload? 1 sec. He doesn't seem to have any items on him.
It's just him just being a physical brute.
Bare knuckle. Yeah, I mean, just to kind of re-describe the creature since it's been like 2 weeks. Large size, so it's standing about like 12 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Fat pig man. Bulging belly with a slit down the center of it. 6 arms, and then it has legs. And it has very sharp teeth, draconic eyes, and scales going around like the back of its neck and its head and its arms. So it's like its belly is bare and fleshy, and then it's got scales pretty much everywhere else.
Spider dragon pig. Spider dragon pig. Does whatever spider dragon pig does.
So,
Alright.
fast turn and slow turn.
I'm gonna do a fast turn.
All right.
Any
The
contested-
dragon pig is also going to do a fast turn. Varian's going to do a slow turn. So you go ahead and roll initiative, and I will roll initiative.
Okay. I assume I go first then.
Yep, you go first.
Okay. I am going to. Okay, so transforming between forms was a bonus action or was it an action?
I think we said it was an action. I think last time we
Okay.
looked through it, it said action.
I'm going to do it as a bonus action though with the static surge because I currently have that up.
True.
And I'm going to go ahead and fly to about here, up in the air.
In the air, right? How far up in the air?
I would say some decent height to try to keep out of like physical range.
All right.
And that'll be both.
So is that like 15 feet up? 10 feet up?
Well, this is a hill essentially, so I would say about
That's- yeah.
15 feet, 20 feet higher than where I am on this point of hill.
Sick. All right. That does change what it was going to do. So it's going to instead. Oh, 1 sec. Oh my goodness. I love when things take forever to load. Where are you?
Porky, Porky Pig, where are you? I need your monster stat block.
Okay, that's enough. All right. Blam. Okay, so seeing that you have transformed and taken off into the air, it is going to fire its breath at you. So it breathes in through its nostrils, as you can see, light flickering within, and then it, out of both nostrils, breathes out a 60-foot line of fire.
Deck save?
Yep.
Ooh, wait. It's going to be basing my dex off of my dragon form, correct?
Should, yeah.
Okay, so that's a +0. Whoops.
Womp womp.
16! It's pretty good.
That unfortunately does not save.
Alright, how much damage did I take?
Let's find out.
Had I taken damage already? From the, previous things?
I think you took some.
Okay, so this is going to be -45 of my dragon form.
45 fire damage as it breathes in, and just a jet of flame engulfs you. You try to like barrel roll out of the way, but it is just able to kind of, with the extra width it gets from firing out of 2 nostrils, it's able to clip you with it.
Okay. So that puts me... Okay. 152 -45 would put me at 107 out of 152. Okay, I'll just keep track
That's
of
gonna be
dragon health.
that'll be its turn. Varian luckily is outside of any effect that I might have on his magic, so he is going to cast a spell. And that's going to be all right. All right, he is going to hold his staff out as he basically moves in a circle, drawing a golden circle in the air. As that same circle appears over the dragon hog, and then he brings the staff down as a column of fire and light pours out of it. It
Oh,
needs to
sunbeam.
make a deck save. No, actually.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh my
I was
dice.
close. Sunbeam is basically.
Let's roll here. Oh,
Oh no, not
okay,
sunbeam.
it fails.
It's something else. Or is it? I don't know. Yeah,
Boom.
it's something else. It's Baldur's Gate memory.
Thank you.
Please don't fail me. It's a 5th level spell, or is it a 6th level spell? I don't remember. Whatever.
Sunbeam is like a 6th level.
Sunbeam is
Whoops.
a.
That's my bad.
That was loud.
I'm gonna close this for now until I need it. I'm typing out numbers and it's doing stuff. Okay, the column of fire pours down and just engulfs this thing. Flame and radiance as it scorches the ground around it, burns off some of this tree's limbs, and then I think vanishes. Yep, that's all that did. Then he is going to move himself. He can position himself right behind that tree. All right. What kind of turn are you taking for the second round?
Slow turn.
Slow turn?
Mhm.
Okay, the hog is going to first reroll its breath. Nope, it doesn't have it.
You don't have to share that information.
You can see it kind of like try and breathe in again, trying to stoke the embers, and it clearly is unable to.
Also, Boston, I found
and
my prior health.
It is going to take a fast turn, and it is going to rip open its stomach, as you can see a swarm of those piranha dragons fly out.
Ew.
I'm a piranha.
Piranha. I'm just going to use the same bug swarm thing, because it's easiest. I'm going to make it, like, darker. And then the swarm is going to go immediately after, and it's going to be a quick storm. So I'm going to make it purple. It should show up better if it's purple. It's just going to move. And it's going to go straight after you.
Okay, and with a quick
It's
turn,
gonna
that means
move.
it's using its movement. So.
So, yep, it's pretty much going to move all of its flying movement to get right up to you. And as it gets up to you, you can see it just is shaking its tail. Each one of them are shaking their tails, and as it sort of creates this like purple vibration in the air, the same effect you saw earlier that was nullifying Varian's magic. And that is it for them. So now Varian is also taking a slow turn, so it is your turn, Saran.
Okay. So with my slow turn, I'm going to attack with a single claw attack towards the swarm.
All right.
So that's a dragon attack. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That's going to be the claw for 15 slashing. And I get sneak attack as well.
Oh, sick. Go ahead and roll that.
slash roll 2d6. Because swashbuckler. So it's going to deal a total of 23 damage.
All right.
Then
As you slash through the swarm, you are able to cut through a few of them. You see one of them drops dead to the ground.
Echo's really bad.
Slice through the rest. What happened to that? Oh, my echo on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
have
echo.
echo voice on.
I think you put on the echo like
Is it on?
filter.
Now it's off.
This thing still works while I closed out of the application.
Sometimes you might need to go into
See,
Task Manager
yeah,
and force quit it.
It might be like
Did
Discord
it all-
where
Yeah, it goes to the system tray instead of closing.
It just goes to the Twilight Zone, but still is alive.
No, it's closed. Why? Nice. Okay, well, whatever. I'll have to focus on that.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna go with another slash attack.
Cool.
20 to hit.
That hits.
And that'll be 8 slashing. And then I'll do one more with the bite.
It's a bite of 87.
Does 16 hit?
hello everybody.
Yeah.
16 does hit?
No. Yeah. No. Wait. Yeah. No. Wait. Yep.
It's echoing again.
It's not going
I know.
again.
It's echoing
I know.
again.
I know. I pressed the number 3. There we go. Now we're normal. I can change the keybind on that.
I love how you were talking about it earlier. Like, this could be an issue. It proceeds to be an issue. Alright, then here's the bite. And then it will deal an additional 1d8 thunder. Because I have with lightning comes thunder up. So that's a total of 21.
I switched it to my arrows. Okay. I switched it to my.
Echo's on.
I know. I was editing it, which made it. I switched it to my arrows, so it shouldn't be any number keys anymore.
Okay. Hopefully that helps.
3 damage.
So, with
You're able to slay a few more of them. You even bite one in half.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
You need to set it to a combination of keys instead of just single keys.
Did you subtract 21 damage with that time?
Yeah.
Okay. When I do the static surge to use a bonus action as an action, am I allowed to use that action to do multi-attack action?
Sorry, huh?
So, when you look at the young blue dragon, right? To use an action, you can use an action to multi-attack. I can use bonus actions and actions interchangeably as long as I use one charge from the static surge. Am I allowed to use a bonus action to do a multi-attack with a static surge?
I mean, it does expend a charge to do so.
Yes.
It's not just like a static thing, so I would say sure, yeah.
Okay. Then I will do 2 more attacks to start with. That's a nat 1.
Okay, yeah, you swing, and this time the cloud kind of disperses around your fist and completely dodges the attack.
Okay. And let me go for that again. 18 to hit, which hits. And then this will be the bite. 26 to hit.
Yep, alright, those 2 hit.
Okay, so we got the claw. That's not the claw, that's the breath. 13 slashing for the claw. And then for the bite, it'll deal... Let me grab the d8. So 13 slashing plus 26, 27, 28. 41 damage.
All right. 41 damage. All right, you slash, dodges, another slash, you catch them kind of off guard, and you hurl some of them to the ground, and then the final chomp. And in a cacophonous roar of thunder, they fall lifeless to the ground.
All right. After that happens, Saran's just gonna turn her head towards the pig brute. Can I roll like some sort of intimidation?
Sure, I'll let you roll it.
11. It's wimpy. It's just a young blue dragon.
You sneer at it, and it just goes, and like seems like laugh, like.
All right. So that's all my attacks. I'll keep my distance for now, and I'll end my turn there.
All right. Farian's turn. He's going to. Oh, he's got to be careful here. He's going to move over to behind this tree. And then he's going to extend his staff as he quickly draws a star in the air, mutters some words under his breath, and then stabs the staff through the star as a ball of energy builds and releases in a torrent the dragon pig. Con save. Fails.
Nice.
It takes.
Here, I'm gonna grab my pizza really quick because it's starting to get cold. But I'll be right back in like a couple minutes.
The pizza's getting cold. Not the pizza. I know Josue wouldn't get that, but
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is that a SpongeBob reference?
yeah, SpongeBob reference. The pizza's getting cold. The custard crab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Krusty Krab, yeah, yes.
Alright, I'm here.
Sit.
Hello? Alright.
Okay. And he is maintaining the beam onto the dragon. So there's just this big, bright white beam that's barreling into this dragon pig. You see, it's kind of got its 6 arms trying to block as much of it as it can, but it's roasting. It smells like pork.
Is he getting any like blinded condition or anything like that?
Ooh, 1 sec. Gotta check. I mean, you wouldn't know, but it's like covering its eyes from what you can tell. If you want to roll Arcana, you can see what spell he casts.
Okay.
Or you could guess.
16.
You would know. It's Sunbeam.
Hey, it's Sunbeam.
Alright, next round. Fast turn or slow turn?
Perseus wants me for a sunbeam.
I'm gonna say let's do slow turn.
Okay, well, so is the pig. So
Is
Give
this
her
fast
a-
and slow turn a new thing that we're doing, or is it just like for this
I'm
combat?
testing it out. It's just for this combat.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out the kinks and all that. Alright, the pig fails. So you and Varian get to go first.
All right. I'm gonna do the same thing I did to those little dragon piranhas. I'm just gonna essentially go up really quick, and I'm gonna use both my action and bonus action to make 6 attacks.
Okay.
You said he was covering his eyes. Wouldn't that technically make him blind?
Well, he's more like holding his hands, like trying to block the light from hitting his eyes. And now that you get closer, you can see his eyes are like they were like draconic looking. Now they're like white.
Oh, so he is blinded.
Yeah, you can tell up close now. He's blinded.
Do I get advantage on attacks against creatures that are blinded again?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So I'll make these all with advantage. Let's see. Dragon
pretty good.
attack, advantage, submit. Dragon attack, advantage, submit.
Are you
I
using
mean-
Roll20 to roll?
Yeah, I am. I have macro
Why does
set
it
up.
look like that? Oh,
I have
yeah, it just
macro-
looks different.
I have macro set up
The
for the dragon
macros.
attacks and dragon damage, so I don't have to like type it out every time.
Huh.
So the orders for them is going to be //bite //bite.
Okay. 2 nat 20s. That's crazy.
Wow.
All right. There's the rolls.
Okay, let me check his AC.
That's going to be. Wait, that's for the.
Yeah, those all hit.
Okay. So change of plans. I'm just going to do bite // and then bite // because I just did a bite first accidentally.
You just change the plans after you've already
It's going to
attacked.
give the same result either way if you look at the rolls. Bite //
Are you-
versus
Are you just
//
saying
bite.
that changing the flavor?
No, I just accidentally rolled bite first
Oh, okay.
just to make it easier to figure out. And then bite // and then the additional / roll 1d8. And those are the ones on the bites. So for order, the first one is going to be dealing 15 damage. The next one's going to be dealing 14. The next one's going to be dealing 22. So 14, 22. And then the bite that is critting is going to be dealing 48. And then 12, then 8. So those are the order of the damages.
Okay. So you dive bomb into it as you first open your mouth and dig into its flesh as lightning crackles and pops this little bursts of thunder that rip open its flesh, and then you 2 claws across its chest, just tearing deep gouges through it. And then another bite. Well, actually, that last claw attack, you're able to just pierce deep into it and reach like kind of its rib cage and grab a few ribs and pull them out as you slash and bite into where it's exposed now and are able to puncture its lung. And then with 2 more slashes, you cut its face up and it lays there motionless as its belly opens and a swarm of piranha dragons pour out.
Oh, son of a... Is he dead now? He's dead now.
He's dead, yeah. He's dead. And now the piranha dragons flutter around, just chomp their little mouths at you. Varian is just going to... He's over with this. So you just hear him... Actually, no, it wouldn't work like that. He is going to just move the beam into them. He's going to move himself, and then he's just going to change the direction of the beam into the little piranha dragons. They fail.
So they're now blind?
Yeah, they might also be dead. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
They're not dead. They're not dead.
Oh, okay.
But he was able to like pretty much erase half of them.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go with the slow turn this
That's the
time.
end of the round. Slow turn.
Mhm.
All right. These things, they're gonna go for a slow turn as well. So I got a 7 for them. Roll a quick initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. I'm just
And
gonna
Varian
go
goes for them as well.
and I'm just gonna start making attacks.
Cool.
Claw. Claw. Are they blinded, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's just one roll then. Claw. Bite. The bite is wow. Okay. Quite the odds to get
See the-
that.
See the damage for those claws.
Okay. $12 each. Does that do the trick?
They are still barely alive, so you are able to just swat a few out of the air, and then you go to bite, and the last remaining like 5 of them just flutter out of the way, and you
Okay.
bite nothing.
Then I'm
Now
going
it's
to...
Varian.
Okay, yeah, I'll let Varian take care of the rest.
Okay, my bad. He's just gonna firebolt him. Unless he somehow rolls so horribly low he doesn't do it.
It's good.
Yeah, he just rolled really bad. Okay, he holds his staff out, there's just a bit of flame kind of protrudes out of the dragon's mouth on it, and he releases it, and it takes one of the branches off on the tree, and the branch plummets to the ground, and the dragons are fine.
He missed. He bloody missed.
Alright, now it's their turn. You move closer to them, which is good, because they were going to do that already. Does a 13 hit? I'll be right back, one sec.
It does not.
Okay, I'm back. My cats are doing something really cute. They're all out in the window They're all in the window just looking at birds. But it's like all 4 of them right next to each other is cute.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's like a 13 to hit, so.
Yeah, that misses.
Cool, okay. Because they're so weak, I'm going to say whatever turn that you choose, if you choose the same, they'll
Quick
go
turn.
last. Quick turn, okay. Finish them off.
All right. 1. Oh, whoops. 2. Whatever. I'm just not going to bother. I assume those all hit.
Yep.
Okay. Bite. Does that kill it? Claw. Does that kill it?
That does kill it.
Okay, claw. There you go.
So you're able to bite just like 4 of them in one gulp, and then the last one you spike into the ground, and it just shatters, and then melts into a shadowy puddle. As Varian runs up the hill to the hog,
As he's running
catching
up
his
the hill,
breath.
because it's going to take him a second for him to run up the hill.
Mm-hmm.
As he's running up the hill,
When you're running
I'm
up
going
that hill,
I'm going to try to harvest one of the tails of those little dragons.
Okay.
And try to hide it away.
You just kind of pluck it off.
Pluck it off and then kind of hide it in my backpack.
Cool. So you shape back into yourself.
Mhm.
Right. You morph back into normal Saran, pluck a tail off, stuff it away. Roll sleight of hand, I guess. See if he doesn't notice.
That's a 16.
Okay. You think you did a pretty good job hiding it.
Okay. At this point, by the time I do pluck one up, how far up the hill is he?
I mean, it's not too far. I mean, with like a dash, he could make it in like 6 seconds. So probably
Okay.
he's there now.
I'm gonna as he's running up, I'm gonna casually go over to the corpse of the dead pig and just start searching it.
Cool. It didn't have like any clothes on it, so the only thing that searches really is its big belly slit.
Okay.
So you kind of grab that and pry it open, and it's just this huge cavern. It's almost like a kangaroo pouch. As Varian runs up to it as well, he's like, oh, "Thank goodness!" And he looks in as well, and you can see the vials of these like just like metal vials that seem to contain this red glowing object in them. And he reaches in and starts to grab handfuls of them.
As he's going in to grab him, I'm just grab his hand really quick.
He pauses and looks up at you.
I think now is a good time for an explanation now that we have a chance to breathe.
He continues grabbing them and starts stuffing away in his robe. There's lots to explain. What do you mean specifically?
Well, most importantly, the bombshell that you dropped on me as we're heading over here.
Regarding the mana crystals?
Yes.
I've told you pretty much everything you need to know. Also, if you do look through its belly, you can roll an investigation.
Okay. That's an 8. I'm actually gonna sorcery point that.
Okay.
9. Okay.
You find a silver coin.
Ooh.
There's a lot of like chummed up like leftover food that like the piranhas must have like left. Potentially piranha dragon excrement. You're not really sure. It's really gross though, and you find 1 silver coin. But
Like a piggy
you
bank.
don't dare look further. It is a piggy bank. Holy crap!
He just slapped.
And you can see Varian casting prestidigitation to clean all of his vials. He's just like got a stank face. Look, yes, I have the mana with me. I've told you everything. I'm in debt. I'm just doing what I have to do. I really don't know what you're confused about.
I'm less so confused. I'm more so shocked, and also just worried, I guess. What could he have
About?
done? What could he have done to get in such a debt?
I told you. I made a deal to get power, and that deal came at a great cost. And that cost was loyalty to a being who is also very powerful. And
Your
who
mom.
wow, who could ruin my life in a heartbeat. I have done a lot to get where I am. The only thing that was given to me was the proper appearance to allow myself to practice magic in this country. Everything else came through hard work. But he could take it away. And then all that hard work is for nothing. I mean nothing if that happens.
How exactly did you obtain your magic?
I studied it.
Didn't you say that you made a deal to get where you're at?
I made a deal to get this appearance that you see. These scales. That's the only way they were able to make an exception. And my, I guess, benefactor had some convincing. He knows people. He can influence people. And he was able to convince enough people that because of the scales that I had, I was eligible to become a mage. I was chosen by Rhyme. If I just changed race all of a sudden, it would, be weird. So it was the best, most subtle way of granting me the position of power that I sought.
Out of character. I think I know who he is talking about. In character, it is somebody completely different that she thinks he is talking about.
You see him, he loads up one of the canisters into his arm as it powers up, and he kind of flexes the fingers on it. We have a long ride. Let's just get back to camp. We'll sleep.
Well, we at least have some time before we get back to camp, so we might as
Shoot,
well
I
talk
forgot about wild
these
magic again.
things. Did something happen? Like a delayed reaction, like a delayed fireball
Sure,
or
I'll
something like
roll
that?
it for his. I'll roll it for his sunbeam.
Just imagine he turns into a sheep just all of a sudden.
See if this works. I don't know if it works with just any number. 8659. Okay, time to Control F. What?
What happened?
Everyone within 50 yards are pardoned for any outstanding crimes.
He's no longer in debt then?
I wouldn't consider that a crime. Sran, are you wanted for any crimes?
Well, she is somewhat a rogue.
Doesn't mean she's a criminal though.
Like, is it crimes in the future or crimes that you've committed up until now?
You have, yeah, up until now you've committed.
I mean, she's done some criminal activity, not a lot though.
I'm gonna roll another for the other one just because. He casts two spells, so I'll roll two of them. 10,000? That's crazy. I got.
Huh.
Dude, what are the odds of that?
1 in 10,000.
Okay, well, now I feel stupid. Okay, I just have to go to the bottom of the. What does that even mean? What does that mean? The stars are right? Huh?
Um, you are the DMs. You can make that mean whatever it is.
I don't know what that means. I have this document of 10,000 wild magic searches that I looked up. And that's the... Did they explain this anywhere?
Can you take a screenshot and send it?
It just says the stars are right.
Does it say in quotations as well? Does it just say the stars are right?
It's just that.
What the heck?
I don't know. I guess that means nothing happens. I would assume. I'm just gonna say that. Nothing
Maybe
happens.
something to do with the astral plane then. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay. With that, I'm going to cut over to everyone else. I'm assuming Saran and Varian, you guys start headed back.
Yeah, chatting along the way. Or she's trying to at least chat along the way.
Okay. Everyone else, you guys had encountered that swarm of mosquito things, and then were pointed in the right direction by a talking tree that you use magic to talk to a giant tree that seems to have a wyvern's nest. The goal being...
He also killed the spider,
Oh, true. The spider's
and
dead.
we were going
Gonna
to
take a long
reincarnate
rest.
it. Yep.
You guys taking a long rest? Is that...
Yeah, we were going to take a long rest. I think we're already counting on that because I'm fully healed.
Okay, so you guys, do you just kind of set up a quick camp?
I am, yes. I think we should let Thomas know too, unless he's back. No.
Okay, where do you guys set up your camp?
Hey, boss, remind me what the bodyguard of the Emperor was again, what his name was? The gold
What do you
dragon?
mean, like... Oh, Xantris.
Xantros. Okay.
I don't. Is this the same? No, this is the last map that you were in with Spencer.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I mean, the only other map that I had was
that.
this little...
I think we were just like near the tree to cover from the rain or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, we were near a tree. We got info from the tree, and he's pointing us in the direction of the wyverns.
Yeah,
And
but
also
we were
warned
going
us
to take
about
a
other things,
rest.
which I think.
We're just gonna take it near the tree, I think,
Yeah.
so that
So
we
you're
get
not, like...
cover from the
Right.
rain or whatever.
Right.
So you're not going to take it where, like, the cart is, you're just, like, taking it right where the tree is on top of this sort of, like, cliff thing?
Oh,
Wherever I think that there'd be the most.
I mean, you'd have the most...
secure.
You'd have the most protection underneath the
Yeah.
outcropping that you were hiding from the storm in the first place, where the cart
Definitely
got
that-
attacked.
I would
yeah,
definitely.
I think that would be best. Yeah.
underneath.
Okay. You guys move down there, start taking supplies out of the wagon, and just kind of setting up whatever tents or sleeping bags that you have. What's the watch going to look like?
Well, what the frick was that?
Um,
Let me roll the D10,000.
that was Boston.
I'm not-
I mean, I can take watch, but I'm not gonna be of much help
I'll take watch. I mean,
because my
we know.
perception is not
We know.
great.
We know. Probably Saber would roll watch. He has a really good perception.
Fair.
Aster, how is Aster's
1 second.
perception?
I mean,
I have 14.
yeah, that's about the same as Ignis, or actually exactly the same as Ignis.
Wait, what's your
Or
perception bonus though?
Uh,
Is in your
yeah.
skills, like under your like list of like Like where you would go to roll a perception check?
A 4.
It has to be, yeah, it has to.
My perception bonus is a plus 14.
Yeah, same for me. So it doesn't really matter who takes.
No, yours is not plus 14. There's no way.
No, mine is +4.
Oh, okay.
Like I was mentioning my passive perception is. 14.
Oh, your passive perception. Okay.
So yeah,
I
it doesn't
mean,
really matter who takes watch,
I
except for
I
Saber.
guess we're the only 3 right here. We just have one of those 3 take it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yep. I can take the first one.
I'll
All
take a second.
Okay, then I'll do the last one.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll perception. 16.
Hey, it's pretty good actually.
Okay, well,
All right, Anthony, just go ahead and roll yours.
Okay.
Hey, pretty
nice.
good. Pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good.
Nothing too terrible.
What is the order of the watch?
It's
First
Igneous,
Igneous,
then
Drake, and
Drake,
then Master.
then Master.
All right. Ignis, you don't seem to notice anything crazy. The storm has gone down. I mean, you can hear lots of noises off in the distance.
Okay.
But nothing seems to come after you guys. Seems like the storm's kind of caused a lot of creatures to hide away. And then on Drake's watch, once again, nothing like out of the ordinary. You do notice Filbert waking up, and he just kind of wanders off.
It just wanders off.
Yeah, he just kind of gets up and seems to just attempt to walk out of camp for a second.
Is he trying to be sneaky?
Kind of, yeah. He's like trying not to be too noisy so he doesn't wake anybody. So he's sort of like tiptoeing his way out.
All right. I feel like I feel like he could just be trying to go to the bathroom, but just to be sure, I'm gonna sneakily follow behind him.
Okay, roll stealth.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use my cloak of Elvenkind. So I have advantage on stealth checks made to hide. So advantage stealth. That's a 32.
All right. He
Try to
does not
see-
notice you whatsoever. I mean, you see, he completely leaves that outcropping, sort of like inlet in the cave, the cliff wall. I mean, he walks like 500 feet away
Okay.
before stopping by another tree. And then he kind of sits down, slides down the tree, and you can see him open his bag and start to reach through it.
And I see.
Roll perception. Well, how close are you getting?
I mean, however close I think I can be to like.
With a 32 stealth, I mean, you could probably get within like, and without having to roll stealth again, I think you could probably get within like 30, 40 feet.
30, 40 feet. Okay, that should be close enough. And I even have. Just to know if he rolls perception to try to see me, that they have disadvantage.
Okay.
So advantage hiding they have. So okay, so I'm going to try to see if I can see. That's 19.
It looks like some sort of sending stone.
Oh, okay.
It does look like it's sort of got like the bottom of it is like coiled because he doesn't have like ears. He just has like holes in his head. So he needs like, I hate to say it this way, but like a flared base. It looks like it's made for a kobold ear or a creature who doesn't have like a lobe.
Yeah.
And he
I will try to listen in as close as I can.
plops it in. And even with the distance away from the camp, he's still like kind of whispering. And you can hear him say, "We've made it into the Dragonlands. Can you hear me? Hello? Yes? Yes. We're in the Dragonlands. Yep. I led him to the cave. We're going after the Wyvern Nest tomorrow. Yes, I know the risks. I know. I will try my best. I will return safely. All right. I gotta get back before they know I'm gone.
All right. As soon as he says that, I'm gonna head back too. So,
All right. Give me another stealth.
28. Oh, Filbert.
All right. You're able to slip away undetected. You go back to your post, and a few seconds later, he returns, still kind of tiptoeing.
Okay.
And then goes back to where he was.
I am
lay
at
down.
least back. I at least go back to where I was, but like I do try to be like when he comes back. Well, actually, I'm trying to think.
Boston.
Yeah.
My computer crashed.
Uh-oh.
It's downloading some update.
Actually, nah. I'm gonna just pretend like I
Did you
didn't.
press the update button?
No, it just did it.
It comes up with a pop-up asking to update all the time.
Yeah, well, it did it without me asking.
Weird.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But like I said, I just go back to where it was, so that he doesn't notice that I followed him.
All right. And then the rest of your watch is pretty uneventful. You guys are safe.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, and then Aster, final watch of the night.
When I, when I turn it over to her, I say, I whisper to her to keep an eye on Filbert. There's something weird off about him. I followed him, and he was communicating with someone and saying that they led us here. So he can't be trusted, I think.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Thank you.
I'll have to talk to the others when they all wake up.
All right, Aster, on your turn of the watch. Once again, you're lucky that the storm happened because a lot of the creatures that would be out are not really at the moment, and nothing super eventful happens in like the last hour of your watch. You start to cast Reincarnate as you take the smushed body on the leaf of your spider. You hold out in front of you as you sort of start to beseech the Fey spirits and start muttering the incantation as magic swirls around the leaf. And over the course of an hour, you infuse it with magic. And then as everyone starts waking up, they are woken the rest of the way up as there's a bright kind of surge of energy. I'm going to roll a D10,000 for wild
Nope.
magic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whoops.
D10,000.
Because we already rolled it traits and
I
stuff.
know, I'm rolling for the wild magic because you're
Oh.
casting a spell, but the light infuses this thing as you all get blasted with it. It's still like early hours because you guys did go to bed, I think, fairly early. I mean, you probably took some time to set up the camp, but it's like pretty early hours of the morning. Sun's just barely coming up. But just the flash of magical energy wakes you guys the rest of the way up as the glowing spider corpse lifts off of the leaf's burned away, and it starts to grow as its multiple legs fuse into just 4 limbs, and it takes on the sort of a humanoid shape.
What the?
And the light fades away, and you can see a man with this sort of like very like he's sort of got like a tan skin tone, golden eyes, golden hair with white tips, and has this very sort of angelic countenance about him.
Hello?
And he just sits there blinking.
Mr. Legs, you're back.
What the?
What? What?
What's Aster? What's going on?
He's just
I'm
like
gonna pull some spare clothes from my bag and give them to Mr. Legs.
he just kind of grabs them.
Boston, your microphone's not working.
It was cutting out.
It was cutting out.
Wow. He brings the clothes up to his mouth and just kind of like bites them.
He said, "Did you reincarnate the spider?"
Obviously.
Okay. As the magic kind of starts to settle, you can see it starts to crackle and spark as something goes wrong, as the mana surges in the area. I rolled. Actually, I don't know if I should tell you. I think you'll figure it out, though.
I can look into it too. I was going to, like, at least
Roll an Arcana.
based off your description.
Well,
I guess
that was just a reincarnate. That was just a reincarnate.
I don't think so. I mean, finish describing what you were saying, because you said something went wrong.
The
and something
energy
was
sparkles and settles on his skin, and you can see already he's got like a few more wrinkles than he probably should have.
I'm gonna show him how to put his clothes on. So now he has clothes on.
I don't think
he's not naked.
There's a spider he doesn't understand.
Okay, so you help him put his clothes on?
Yeah.
I'm going to roll Arcana to see what happened with that extra spark thing.
Like he got older or something?
25.
Now, wild magic surges, there's like some that are well documented as pretty common side effects. Although, there are times when they're not like anything could really happen theoretically. But just kind of like observing the mana flow and everything, it looks like his skin ages 10 times faster than the rest of his body. So theoretically, for every year he would be alive, he would age his skin 10 years. And so in the process of manifesting himself as a human, he's already gained a few wrinkles. Well, not as a human. He's a Scourge Asimar.
So can I tell also that it is because of the mana, or was I already told about this? Because I don't think we knew.
What's your mana check? You weren't really aware that there was sort of unstable magic in the area, but now you can tell that the mana composition and just like the saturation is throwing your spells off.
Yeah.
I'll just relay that information to the others.
Oh,
think we
Okay.
need to be careful with the spells that we cast. There's something weird in the area. I imagine
I'm
it's
gonna
just the draconic mana.
roll a D100 to see what condition needs to be met to end this.
Me?
Okay. The only way to end this effect is for him to single-handedly dam the nearest river.
What?
He has to build a dam in the nearest river for him to
Be the
end
beaver.
this aging
Embrace the
effect.
beaver.
He's not a. How
But
do
you
we
see, you,
teach a spider to be a beaver?
you put the legs on him, not the legs, the clothes on him, and he just starts to like grab at them. And he's just kind of feeling, and then he gets on the ground and starts crawling around, and goes up to the cliff wall and starts trying to climb it, but stumbles down.
I was out to ask her, like, that was kind of irresponsible with how you did that. He's just a spider.
Maybe if you didn't kill my spider,
Like, don't look at me. I didn't do it, man. Yell at the tree.
you were there.
That's not how that works. I didn't do it.
You can see he's clearly afraid of all of you now, as he like is backing up against the wall, his eyes wide.
This is. I don't know what to do with this. This seems wrong to put him down. But, like, if you just leave him be, I mean,
Going to die.
No NPC.
I don't even know if we can teach him to do anything.
We can.
he's a spider.
I'm going
You
to
can't-
awaken him.
Just
Well,
be careful with
by
those
having-
spells.
A Asimar
What?
mind, he does now possess the mental capability, but at the level he's at
Oh yeah,
now,
he has an actual brain now.
yeah, so he has the potential for learning. He's just a spider mind currently in an Asimar body. So
Spider mind. Spider mind. We have
But
two
he's-
Spider-Mans now.
he's clearly starting to freak out. Like he's just pushing up against the wall, clawing at things, and just going ah ah ah.
You have
Uh,
anything for that? Drake?
uh, um,
He turns, puts his legs up
he's
against
not
the
an
wall.
animal. He's not an animal. I can't speak to him.
He faces his rear end up towards the cliff face and starts to strain. He goes,
He's trying-
This man's gonna absolutely crap himself.
Well, he hasn't eaten anything, I guess.
I'm going to walk up to him and be like, it's okay. Calm down.
I know he's not an animal, but roll animal handling. If your computer's not on yet, I can roll it for you.
Okay.
Is the computer on again?
Yeah.
That's why I'm
but
like. That's why I'm like. I don't think speak with animals is gonna do. He's not an animal anymore.
They closed it out, so I need 1 second to pull
Okay,
it
I'll
up.
roll it for you real quick.
He one of the druids, she reincarnated a spider, and now yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, a druid reincarnated a spider that died, and now like it's reincarnated as a like an ASMR, like the half celestial, half humanoid thing. But like it still has the mind of a spider, so it's like ah.
Okay, you approach it. You do the
Right.
classic Jurassic World, hand outstretched. As you go very slowly, you keep very low.
And you put
And
your hand to its nose.
Upside down with his butt facing the sky, just looks up at you and kind of rearranges himself, sits down, and very just like sheepishly extends his own hand towards yours. And then kind of slinks back. But he seems calmed as you are able to kind of pat his head.
I'm going to throw some cheese at him.
Cheese?
Yeah.
He
sounds
just wants
tasty.
some cheese.
You just like toss it at his feet?
Yeah.
He looks at it, confused, and just reaches down and picks it up and throws it back at you.
Playing cat. I throw it back at him, and then myself like motioning like to eat it.
You bring it, you like mime your hands up to your mouth. He picks it up and brings it up to his mouth, and like bites it once, and then starts to lick it.
Okay, good enough.
I guess. How much is able to taste it now?
Yeah, he seems like confused as he drops it and backs up and like tilts his head and starts crawling around it.
I've never tasted cheese before.
Filbert, who just woke up, looks over and goes, what's going on? Where's this man? Where'd he come from?
It's Mr. Legs. He was with us the whole time.
Your spider?
Well, not anymore.
Turn your spider into a man?
He did it himself.
Oh, that's interesting.
Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go.
Yes, to the wyverns.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now beware. Wyverns are less intelligent than their other draconic counterparts. They're more animalistic, so you gotta be very careful. They're territorial, especially of their own nests. So just approach with caution.
Austin?
Yeah.
Can I like grow some vines and make like a little like a wall, like a box area for Mr. Lakes to stay in while we're gone?
Yeah, make sure to spend the mana that you had to spend to activate that ability.
Okay.
And yeah, there's just some local foliage. Are you just doing a... It'd probably have to be a... because there's the major plant manipulation, then there's the minor, and I forget what I call the middle one. But just like a
Yeah, it's
normal...
plant manipulation.
I know, but there's 3 different types. There's like a small one where you can just manipulate plants like in a small way without spending anything. Then there's the major manipulation, which is like large, like making plants grow huge and make huge walls. And then there's like a middle one. I forget what I called it.
I don't know.
It's... medium. I just call it medium manipulation. Okay, so...
Can I do history just in case I guess to know if there's anything else we need to know about the wyverns?
It'd be more nature, I think, than anything.
Okay. I was trying to think if there was something that I have read about, but like remember
you have
from the study.
You have 65 mana left, and then you have basically you get charges when you activate it. Oh my gosh! Let me stop pressing buttons. Plant manipulation. So you have, I think it's 10. Oh, 15 manipulation charges. And it costs 2 to do what you did. So you have 13 left.
Okay.
I'll just put that in the chat. And yeah, you make like a plant crib, pretty much, or just a plant box around him.
We can plant house.
Okay.
Can they like grow fruit from the vines?
Sure.
Yay. There's fruit for Mr. Legs to munch on.
Okay, and he just kind of like peers out the window of the plant house at you with forlorn eyes as you guys walk away.
Okay. So everyone's going except for him.
Yeah. It would be more of an issue if we bring him with us too.
Yeah, same with Filbert. Filbert's going as well.
I mean, I am not very well equipped for battle.
No, sorry, that was out of character. I was asking. Everyone's all going.
And he starts walking with you guys.
Okay. Filbert, you gonna be all right? At least getting there.
I probably won't get too close. I'll probably stay a little ways off just to, keep an eye out.
Okay.
But also, I can't fight a wyvern, so I'm just gonna keep my distance.
At one point, I'm gonna try to talk to Igneous when there's distance from us than Filbert.
So you just kind of walk a little faster than Filbert.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not Filbert's going to be in the back or the front. Just wherever I can try.
He's keeping towards the back of the pack.
Okay, so try to get Igneous to come up and I talk to him about what happened last night. Trying to be so that I'm not heard by Filbert.
Okay.
Here.
I wish there was such thing as a whisper check.
I feel like you could just whisper. I feel like not everything needs necessarily a check. I feel like I could be I'm not right next to him. But I'm
True.
I'm far enough up where I can talk to him and he know. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
So
you whisper to Igneous.
yeah, relate to what happened. I'm trying to I don't know, could we just take him out, but I think he's the one who's leading us. We don't know where we're going necessarily.
Could expect some information out of him.
I think we have to kind of play along for right now and just go, because otherwise we're lost. We don't know where we're gonna go. It seems
Yeah,
It seems like he is. He's gonna at least take us to where we need to go. Always, well, there's something in line waiting for us. We just have to be prepared.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. We may be able to get some information out of it. It depends on whether or not we survive or we are successful in this wyvern situation.
Boston, kind of I mean, I could probably just tell this is annoying, but I definitely don't think that he is Filbert is capable really of combat or other stuff, right?
He looks pretty clearly weak.
He's just yeah. So I'm yeah, I mean at any point we could just we could easily just dispatch of him, but we need him for right now, I think. I don't know who it is that he's contacting, but
Yeah, if it comes to it, we can get that information or at least try.
yeah. All right. Just yeah, everyone needs to be on their guard.
You guys reach, not quite at the foot, but you reach the tree that the other tree pointed out. It's a pretty large tree. It's a little smaller than a redwood. Pretty dang tall. And you look up and you can see, the branches rustle a little bit and some leaves fall down.
Gotcha.
And Filbert he stops walking 300 feet back. And he's just gives you guys a thumbs up from far away.
Okay. At that point, definitely when he's away for when I would make sure the rest of the group knew about it. I know they're not here, but
I mean, Astra is.
I mean, Aster's, but I mean, I told Aster about it when when she took over for me. So, I mean, I know the other two aren't there. Saber would probably be let's just kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we just confront him and ask him?
Good.
Could, but I don't know. We'll worry about that later. Right now, we need to get a mode of transportation. Boston, do I think I know that wyverns are dragons and they're different from dragons are a whole different category than beasts. But would something like beast sense and speak with animals work
You could use speak with animals on a wyvern.
on a wyvern? Okay. All right. So rooming again, it's like a nest, and it has like
You can't
like
outright see the nest, just because there's a lot of branches and it's like hidden within the tree.
yeah.
So just outright, you can't immediately see it.
Okay.
I just say to the just out loud, not yelling, but like enough for both of them to hear me. It's like, should we bring some sort of bait or something? Or
Dang it!
do you think
I left Mr. Legs back there.
Wait, what?
were you going to try and have him as bait?
Not anymore, because I left him there.
Well, I was thinking another animal, like a bird or something.
Hey,
I
but
don't know.
Well, I could turn into a bird.
Well,
that's true. You can
never
make it
mind.
look like you're a bird. And well, what do wyverns eat? What Michael? I mean, what do I know that wyverns? Do you want me to roll like
Yeah, roll nature.
uh? It's not my greatest, but I will guidance. I don't think it matters, but just in case. 11. Hopefully, it's not a high DC. And like, I like to figure something. Someone else could roll it if they want.
I think I can try if I remember. I rolled lower.
Does 11 give me any info?
11. You know they are carnivores. They eat meat.
Yeah. So, what is? Because how high up is the nest again?
Roll perception to see if you can see the nest first of all.
That's a 33.
Yep. So the nest is probably it's not quite at the tippity top of the tree, and the tree itself is probably pushing 100 feet. It's probably about like 75 feet up.
Okay. Not necessarily everyone can get down to it.
How much? How far up is it?
75 feet.
And with how small the wyverns are, is it like each person will need their own wyvern?
It's a size large creature. So you could maybe do two like lighter people on one, but it is
Well-
like a one per, pretty much.
Can we connect the cart to one?
I guess it could technically pull. I mean, the issue is the cart doesn't have wheels; it needs to hover.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you could probably makeshift a way to like tie a bunch of wyverns to the cart and have them lift the cart, but there's no like straightforward way of doing that per se.
Yeah.
Well, if it is, did you tell us or that you see the nest?
Yeah, I point out the nest where it's at.
You guys, once he points out, can see through the branches, just kind of like it's kind of like a bird's nest. Just using like larger sticks and animal bones.
Okay. Can I
I can
tell
make
how
like
many there are? I'll fly up a little bit so I can get a closer view.
Closer view. Okay, you beat your wings, take off.
I try not to like draw attention.
Okay, if you're trying, yeah, I guess you're not necessarily stealthing, but just roll stealth so we can see if any of them do notice you.
Okay, and I'm gonna use my cloak. Why not? So advantage on stealth. That's 28.
Okay, you're able to move in a way that they don't necessarily see you. That you can tell. It looks you're able to spot 3 of them. One is right with the nest, and seems to be kind of resting in it. And then there's 2 in some nearby branches on either side,
Okay.
and they are also sort of resting. They're just kind of perched.
Oh, through the sending stone, I will ask Drake if he sees them. Or any.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of whisper. I'll say like, yeah, I see 3 of them.
Is there any... I can teleport myself there with Aster. Is there any open space that I can land on?
Or you're gonna probably want to reduce the amount of spells that we use.
I guess that's true, but...
I can make a
Alright.
vine bridge.
Okay. I'm gonna. Do they kind of all seem like the same age? Is there like a mother, or
They all seem to be
Okay.
adult wyverns.
they're all adult wyverns? Okay. I am knowing that magic could cause some trouble. I think first I'm just gonna try to use my animal handling skills and kind of, if they get a little tipper, try to calm them down and show that I'm not a threat, and that I just want, trying to get up close.
Okay, so which one are you approaching?
I would say whichever one is closest.
That'd probably be
Okay,
the one on the
well,
nest.
I'm not there.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna very slowly approach it. Let it I'm not gonna sneak up on it necessarily.
Just kind of fly over to where it's at, land on the branch.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna if you, I mean, I'm thinking of just Jurassic World, Chris Pratt's character, just whoa, hey,
Okay,
I just
go ahead and roll animal handling.
come on, animal handling, come in, play. I never usually get to use you. Come on, that's not bad. 24.
Okay. You land on the branch. You see its head snaps up and looks at you, but you keep your form small, lower to the ground, have your hands held out, and are slowly approaching it, and it doesn't instantly react.
Okay, I'm just gonna slowly approach. So
You can kind of hear it
oh,
let out sort of like a trill. Just its voice just kind of warbles a little bit, sort of like in a soft growl as it turns its head in curiosity.
I'm just gonna keep on. And I'm gonna stop if it becomes agitated.
It lets you get closer without any issue.
Closer, where I'm touching it, or just keep getting closer and closer.
If you want to get closer to where you could touch it, roll in.
Do I know that wyverns can speak Draconic?
Roll nature.
I feel like I would. Maybe no, not. Can I roll with advantage since it has to deal with dragons that I know about those
Sure.
dragons?
Yeah. I'll
At
let you do
least.
advantage.
Same thing with um roll with the guidance. So that's 18 then.
13. You know they do not speak any language.
Okay,
They are
that's
not
what,
smart enough to.
that's what I thought. Okay. All right. I figured so. Just checking. All right. Just gonna keep on coming up, and I would kind of be like, "Hey, bud, it's okay. My friends and I need some help."
It doesn't seem to understand a word you say. It just is now like approaching slowly and sniffing at the air and sniffing at you.
Okay. Um, I don't know. I would like imagine I would have some sort of like treats as part of my like um
You probably have some like strips of meat or something.
trips or something. Yeah, with me to kind of give them.
Okay, roll another animal handling.
Another 24. Wow.
Okay, you take some of the treats and extend it, and it gets its face closer, opens and pulls it out of your hand, and then backs up and starts chewing on it.
How to Train Your Dragon.
After it swallows it, it seems to not be too suspicious of you anymore.
I go to try to touch it.
It lets you. You're just kind of touching its head.
Yeah, and I kind of stroke it.
You run your hand up its muzzle and kind of to between its eyes, and it kind of not coos, but kind of warbles again in a softer way, and kind of leans its head into it.
Okay. I know that it can't necessarily understand me, but I'm just gonna look and be like, all right, you let me on ya? All right.
Sort of lowers its head.
Okay. Then I hop on.
All right, you jump onto the back of it. It like kind of freezes for a second. Its eyes widen. It turns to look at you, and then it starts to kind of sit up, stretches out its wings, kind of feeling out the situation.
If you want me, I can try to like again pat it and be like, there, that's good.
It seems
Don't worry.
chill about the situation. It doesn't necessarily know what to do, but it's not too mad about you being on it.
Okay. I'm gonna have I noticed like the other wyverns noticing
They have
this
not seemed to
interaction?
notice you yet.
Okay. I'm trying to think if maybe if they see me riding the other one, they might be like, "Oh, like it's okay." Um, yes, I'm gonna take him, and I'm gonna. All right, I'm gonna risk it. I'm going to. 1 second.
Igneous and Aster, roll a perception check for me.
I
10.
Okay.
Oof.
You guys are just kind of standing at the base of the tree waiting to see what happens with Drake.
Okay.
I'm still looking in his direction just to see if there's any
I know.
commotion or something.
Yeah, I know this is the risk, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. As you weave your magic, you attune yourself to the frequency of this creature, as you can feel its magic sort of penetrate its mind and expand its capabilities to be capable of conversing with you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll a d.
Hopefully nothing too bad, please.
1677.
Just so you know, the target of Speak with Animals is to self.
Okay. Well, the magic does allow you to. Yeah. Anyway, you suddenly think that you know the location of a vast hoard of gold, like a memory that you've forgotten about a long time ago suddenly comes back to you.
Interesting.
You have a bazinga moment. Oh, I know a massive hoard of gold. I know exactly where it is. And you think
Okay.
that this massive hoard of gold is buried underneath the Capitol building in Crown City in Asmaria.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll keep that in mind.
Someone write that down.
Yes, so write that.
You have to write it down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Maybe you, Thomas, since you're the one that got that memory.
Yeah, since you're the one, you need to write it down.
Okay. All right. Fine. I'll
I'm
write
writing
that
it down as well.
Okay. Notes. Actually, no. Features. Additional notes. Large amount of treasure underneath
The Capitol building in Crown City, Asmaria.
Capitol building in Crown City Asmaria.
Yeah, Asmaria is the country, Crown City is the city.
Okay. Don't know if we'll ever go there, but
That's where the campaign started.
oh, that's true. That was Crown City. Yeah. Yeah, I remember just like someone telling me that as like I was passing along in the street.
Yep, just a fake memory has now appeared in your head. But anyway,
A fake
as
memory?
and pretty much, as you have granted yourself the ability to speak with and understand this creature, what do you do?
All right, I'm gonna say thank you, friend, for trusting me enough for this. Well, can I get your assistance to help a persuade your other friends to have my other friends right? Then we need to get to somewhere real quick. We
You
got
need
three.
to leave now.
Yeah, soon. We need to leave soon.
We are waiting on leader.
Oh, leader. If leader comes and sees us, I'm sure he will attack.
If he sees you as threat.
Will you be able to help convince that I am not?
Maybe.
Maybe if we get the other two to help. That way, the three of us. Is that all right?
Sure.
Do you have a
You have
name?
more tasty treats?
Yeah, I got more traits. Do you have a name?
Name. Name is...
Slither.
I know no name.
Well, do you want a name?
Leader call me Breeder.
Oh.
That's kind of sad.
Well, I'll call you Carl.
Carl. Carl is name now.
There you go. My name's Drake. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
All right, let's go to your other friends who are here real quick.
Breeder 2, Breeder 3.
They even have numbers.
Oh, sad.
The other two perk up as they immediately fly onto the same branch. Says, "Wise man on you, Breeder One."
First off, I'm not a man.
That can be taken out
I
of
mean-
context.
Name not Breeder One.
Oh,
Name
shut up.
Carl. Man putting weird thoughts in your head, Carl.
It's okay.
Man want to
here,
hurt Breeder
here.
One, baby.
I give treats to them.
Treat. He's not anything. More.
There's more that if you help us.
Leader not give treat. Help how?
Well, so friends and I, we need to get to somewhere real quick. Some friend of ours is in danger.
We help if more treat.
There's more treats.
Must wait for leader first.
Okay,
He will
help
be
us.
very angry.
Yeah, you'll need to help us. Help me persuade him to help us.
Breeder 2 starts sniffing in the air. Leader is
Do you wanna-
close.
Do you want a name too?
Yes.
Okay, he's Carl.
You guys
you're-
just hear down at the bottom just
You're-
and then
Yeah.
Drake talking to nothing.
Hello there.
Oh boy. Sheen.
and the other, you're Jimmy.
Sells clothes for a living.
Breeder 3 looks up and Jimmy want treat.
I already gave him a treat.
Jimmy's sad.
It's okay. There's more treats. We gotta make sure there's enough for the others, though.
Out of nowhere,
I
a large winged shadow appears in the clouds above.
Okay.
As a massive blue-scaled wyvern descends and crashes through a few of the branches before catching itself on the branch just kind of above where you're at, Drake. And now at that noise, those of you at the bottom notice this as well. What are you doing with my breeders?
Is it just him?
Just him. But he's about twice the size as the others. And yeah, he has a few blue scales across his body.
Hold on to the other. Oh,
I
yes.
am-
Never mind. I'm not there.
I'm
And you
inclined
guys
to
see
help.
him, though.
I'm
Yeah.
inclined help from them. My dear friend of ours, is in danger, far away, and we need to get there fast. Now,
Did this man-
noble leader, I've asked for your aid as well.
Men are not supposed to be in these lands.
I know, and we will soon leave this area and we will not return. But I request
Did
your
man-
nobleness.
Did men harm breeders?
Nope, no harm has befallen them.
Is this true? The others go, yes, leader. He sits there thinking for a moment. We can help. If you help us.
What do you need?
Breeder 1's baby is sick.
I like how I gave these all guy names, so they're clearly female.
They want to know better.
Special
Exactly.
crystal
We didn't tell
inside the
him.
cave. If you retrieve the special crystal inside the cave, it will make sick baby better. Then we can help.
Can I try to see if if he means what he's saying?
Go ahead, roll insight.
16.
You don't know Wyvern mannerisms, so everything he does come off as hostile, and you're not sure if that's just because he's like a giant beast or not. But in his voice, it kind of sounds like he's.
Hello there.
I'm not sure exactly about what, but he's definitely exaggerating something.
Because he's saying that the baby is sick and that there's a crystal we can get that will make him better. Okay.
Follow me to cave.
Okay.
And he jumps out of the tree, glides down to the ground, lands right in front of Astra and Igneous.
Go go!
More men.
Hi, dragon.
Don't worry, them.
Are these your breeders?
No, they are not.
Pray then.
Okay.
Pray then.
No, they are friends.
Gross.
I look at Dragon like, are you talking to that thing?
You guys
Yes.
actually can understand everything this one's saying. This one is speaking
Okay.
common.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so you hear him ask, like, are these your breeders?
To cave, now!
Okay.
What
Yes, sir.
what cave is this?
He lowers himself so you guys can get onto him.
Mm.
All right. I leave off of my one friend, Carl. I'll be like, we'll be back.
Be safe, Drake.
You too.
Mm.
All right. Just so you know, speak with animals only lasts for 10 minutes. But that was 10 minutes at least.
All right.
All right.
As you go down, you guys board the Wyvern.
Like, Drake, what are we doing?
All right. We have to
What is
go.
this
We have to
cave?
go help them real quick. He will help us if we retrieve a crystal that will help make one of the other wyverns' babies better.
And you're sure of this?
Okay. That's fun.
He seems like he'll keep his word.
Okay.
I think.
Let's hope
Sounds
that's
like fun
true.
to me.
All right. You guys board the blue-scaled wyvern as it sits up with one beat of its wings, lifts off into the air, and immediately begins gliding to the cave that you had noticed earlier, actually, when you guys were looking for cover from the storm. And you can see Filbert, who is just sitting down on the ground, looks up in shock as you guys fly over him. He's like, "Wait, don't forget me!"
We're
I
not.
told Mr. Legs.
What about Mr. Legs?
I told Filbert to go wait with Mr. Legs.
He goes, "Okay." And starts walking that way as the wyvern descends in front of the cavern, skids to a stop, and then lowers himself again. Cave too small. Need small people to find crystal.
All
What
right.
does this crystal look
Okay.
like? Is it any
Yeah.
specific
What
crystal?
does it look like?
Red crystal.
Is there only one of these things?
Enough.
Oh, okay.
Only need one.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
All right. As
Okay.
you guys go into the cave, I'm going to switch back to Spencer for the moment.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. When is this now that you're going to be setting it to?
Same thing before. Just let me know when we switch back, okay?
If you wanted to play through what you were saying to him, we can go through that, or you can just say you returned to camp and went back to sleep.
I'm gonna let the thought simmer. Saran is gonna, in her last little adventure, she played detective. She's gonna try to, play that a little bit. But yeah, she's gonna go back to sleep for now.
Okay. You finish your rest. You sleep a little longer than you were originally planning on, just to recoup from kind of exerting yourself a little bit. And morning comes again. The dragon seeds were safe. Craverax protected them. As you all wake up, you can see Craverax has already gotten the wagon set up. As you guys just start, taking the tents down, Varian just hands you some jerky and says, "We don't have time to make any breakfast. Just take this.
Thanks.
It's best we get where we're going as fast as we can."
How much longer is there?
Maybe a day.
Like a day's travel is in 24 hours, or by the end of today?
Hopefully by the end of today. If we don't run into any more obstacles.
Let's hope that's not the case.
As he boards the wagon, holds the door open for you.
Thank you.
And Craverax snap the reins, and the wagon treads onward. You can see Varian just kind of messing around with his hand, bending its fingers, just making sure it's working all right. And then he just kind of sits there silently.
The deal that you mentioned yesterday, I do hope it's not a deal with a demon or devil.
What other beings do people make deals with?
Well, you could always make less binding contract-esque deals. You can make deals with other beings.
Often it's only the devils that have the capability of actually following up on their deals.
So it is then.
All the angels are too busy, I don't know, messing around in heaven. They don't spend much time down here, I'll tell you that.
So it is one then.
Yes.
Why do I have a feeling that we know the same one?
You know very many devils?
Well, not personally, but my friends have encountered one that has been problematic to us.
The devil I've been forced to serve, he is the pure embodiment of greed.
Greed, you say? Does he have a name?
Creator and collector of debt. I don't know what consequences might come from me saying his name. I never said I couldn't. And you did help me get the crystals back.
I did help you get the crystals back, and I also saved your life and ass out there.
His name is Mammon.
Can I roll a history check or some sort of like Arcana or something with advantage? Because Mammon was one of the Diablus's agents, correct?
He was on the list of his advocates, yeah.
Do you want me to roll like an Arcana? Or
Honestly, it
would my character have remembered this?
Go history.
Okay, I have a +0 on that, but we're gonna sorcery point it if I fail it.
Isn't history? Oh yeah, you don't have it.
Sorcery point. 17.
You do remember the name being mentioned in regards to Diablus's advocates.
Okay. We weren't thinking of the same one, but I know the name.
All he cares about is wealth. He takes the form of a gold dragon, which is why I believed him when he said he could grant me the benefits.
Excuse me, you said he takes the form. He takes the form of a gold dragon.
Yes, I mean dragons classically are hoarders of wealth. That's what he represents. I don't know if it's his true form, but that's how he appeared to me.
Did he say anything that he would do if you failed him?
I would have my magical knowledge sealed away. I don't know. He said he would take everything he gave me back. That could mean, well, it probably would mean my station, my abilities, my own wealth, my people. It's hard to... Devils, they twist words.
They do.
He gave me the means to keep my village safe and keep them fed. So he could very well mean to take that back if I failed him. I don't mean to find out.
Well, Varian, I want to be frank with you here. I do see good in you. I do. It's just... right now you're on a tight rope that just is restricting you to a certain path.
I do regret a lot of the decisions I've made. For the longest time, I was allowed to just be a mage without any consequence. It was only until recently that Mammon came knocking, demanding I make good on my part of the bargain. So I am full of regret.
Were you aware of the initial deal? What he would require of you?
He said I would be needed in the future to help him with something, and that it may require me to betray the Emperor, but that it would be for the greater good. I didn't care what it meant. I just cared that I got what I wanted.
At this point, Saran's just rubbing her head like as if she has a headache. Do you know the name of the man who, I guess you could say, is above Mammon, by chance?
I don't know his hierarchy. I just know... well, he seems to be the brains of whatever operation is going on. He's the only one I've met.
There's a man that is far more evil behind him. His name is Diabolus. I have not
I've
met.
heard them.
I have not met him personally. What was that, Boston?
So he says, I think I've heard the name.
I have not met him personally, and I'm glad I have not met him personally. But some of my friends have, face to face. He seeks to destroy this world.
Do you think he's behind this plot to take the mana crystals from Droacia?
I believe so. It only makes sense. What else could the mana crystals be used for? They were already being weaponized for war, from what I've been told. And what
And
does
some of
war
the machines
cause?
have already
Chaos.
been created.
War causes chaos, and that screams his name to me.
What do you suggest I do?
I don't know. We got a ride ahead of us. I suggest we at least talk about it to see if there's any way around it, or maybe a way to a loophole of sorts. There has to always be a loophole. There's always the fine print, but there's always the reciprocal of a loophole. Nothing
If
is
I don't
perfect.
get the mana crystals out of the country before the dragons find them, it's over. I don't see where the loophole could be. That I need to make the delivery. And I can't do it without the distraction, which is why I'm trying to get the council to get off of their cowardly asses to finally attack the Empire, thus creating big enough distraction to get the crystals out of here. That's the whole goal. I don't see how I can change it.
How many days has it been at this point, Boston?
I mean, it's only been like one since you started traveling.
No, I mean like in total since we started this adventure.
Since you started the adventure, let me pull up the calendar.
Because if it's been 8 days, which I doubt it has been.
It has not.
Okay.
Okay, Fae calendar. It's the 30th of Kreia. It's been 1 day since the arc started.
Really?
Yeah. I guess
no,
technically
we had a long rest after the.
True, it's been 2.
So this is day 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saran's had a busy week, dude.
She has. She's right now having a headache thinking about this whole situation. She's gonna continue talking about Diablos and what she's learned from him, or learned of him. So she's gonna be like, as I was mentioning earlier, Diablos seeks to turn, I don't know, this world into some sort of world for himself to rule. That's kind of what I've gotten from what people have described, and it seems like he wants to destroy everything that is in it, that is currently. And you're assisting with that. Think about what's going to happen when the dragons attack Droacia. That's going to mean the fall of Droacia.
This empire was built on bloodshed. I don't see any issues with it falling.
Yes, but it can remain on peace. I don't care if our ancestors caused bloodshed to create a new country. That was their decision. What matters is now. Our decision. Many lives are going to be lost at your actions.
The dragons are not completely evil. They will dismantle the government, but they won't burn it all to the ground.
Still Many
And
lives
their
will be
entire
lost.
thing is upholding the values of the overseers. And though they fear what people can do to them, they still wouldn't destroy an entire country that betrays everything the overseers ever stood for. I think the world would be better off if greedy men didn't run it.
Slay.
The empire, an empire, is built on colonization. There is nothing good about Droacia.
How ironic, given that you're working for one right now.
I don't have a choice. My people very well might be in danger if I fail this mission. You asked me to put their lives on the line.
I don't. But there is one thing I do ask. To at least dig for a loophole, see if there's anything.
If I magically see the chance to get out of this entire scenario, trust me, I will do it. But until then, we'll continue onward, continue with my plan, and then we'll figure the rest out. That is, if you're willing to help me figure it out. You're the only person I've told about any of this.
I want to help you out here. I do. I want to help you get out of the situation you're in. If it comes to it, I would fight side by side with you against Mammon.
Do you really think you would stand a chance against him?
Maybe if my friends were there. You saw how strong I was last night. While I might not be strong enough myself, all of us, we might stand a chance.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me up if anything interesting happens. He just sort of lowers the hood over his eyes and slumps back in the seat. You guys continue traveling for a bit more. Is there anything you do over the span of that, or you just kind of go along for the ride?
Would it be fair to say, because Saran has a bag of holding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be fair to say, now this is up to you if you say that she has this on her or not. Would it be fair to say that she has read a little bit into about contracts with demons at all, since being told about Diabolus?
I don't know what would lead you to research contracts themselves.
Okay.
I mean, you were there when you guys got like that demon book. I mean, you don't have it on you, I think. Someone else took it, but I would say you maybe could have like researched demons themselves.
Okay, maybe researching demons themselves. Do you think I would have tried to find a library in the a book in the library of the mansion on that?
You could have, probably. I don't know if you would have it on you, but
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like a bunch of ifs and buts and all that kind of stuff, so probably not. Saran's just gonna try to think of a way around this whole ordeal, and just kind of continue to think about it.
all right. And hours pass.
He's still asleep after hours.
At least pretending to sleep.
Can I roll an
He hasn't
insight or
said
a
a word.
perception?
Sure.
Or like insight or a perception, whichever. Which one would you want me
Sure.
to do?
I guess insight.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, he woke up probably a few hours. He might not have even gone to sleep at all, but he's just kind of keeping his eyes closed regardless.
Sharon's just going to make a comment saying, deep in thought?
Yep. Just trying to pass the time.
What are you thinking about?
Too much. I'm thinking about too much.
And to say your mom.
Your mom. You hear Cravarak speak up. I think we're here.
After a couple hours?
What? Well, perhaps I read the maps wrong, or we took some sort of shortcut. He leans out the window, and you can see what kind of looks like a mountain with a flat top. And a series of not quite stairs, but just sort of like a winding path leading up it. And you can see sort of a glow from what seems to be like a volcano, and these draconic thrones lining the rim of this sort of flat top mountain. Suppose the stars have aligned in our favor.
The stars tell the truth.
All right, well, Saran, you ready for this?
Well, I wasn't expecting to be here sooner. Well, never was I really expecting to be here in the first place. But as we go up there, please do take my words into consideration.
I will.
Maybe there is a way
Yeah.
around this. Can I roll a persuasion at all, or anything along those lines?
Sure.
26.
Yeah, and he seems like he'll earnestly try and find a way out of this if he can.
Thank you. I appreciate
Alright.
it.
He hops out of the wagon.
And at this point, as
Alright.
as Saran gets out of the wagon, she's gonna lightly punch Varian in the shoulder. And now I've forgiven you for having some of those draconic crystals on you.
That's for stealing the draconic crystals. And this is for saving me. Mwah.
No! Why must all
Okay.
my characters be romanced?
No, he didn't add it. It just reminded me of those scenes from movies. Alright. He starts heading up the stairs. Cravarex keeps an eye on the wagon. And you guys eventually crest the, not peak, but just the edge of it. And you can see...
Also, by the way, as they head up the mountain, she's gonna go into her dragon form.
Alright. You see several draconic thrones, not made to sit on like you normally would. Almost like lengthened, almost like a bed. They still have like the back of them, but they're made for like a dragon to sort of lay down on. You can see none of them have anyone in them except for the one towards the very back. And you can see a pretty ginormous ancient gold dragon with sagging skin, missing scales, and he has his arm. He himself is sitting kind of like a person would, up against the back, kind of lounging with his arm on an armrest. And you can see a slightly smaller dragon, what looks sort of like either a young or adult dragon, holding a massive mechanical sort of pen that has several pointy, like sword-like needles at the front of it, with a tube that leads to a floating glass orb that is filled with molten metal and has several smaller dragons breathing fire on it to keep it melted. And it just sounds like a jackhammer, just ding, 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 as he's dinging it into the shoulder of this giant ancient gold dragon, who, despite the wrinkly, saggy skin, has just the most built musculature in his arm, and he's just tattooing it, holding this massive thing over his shoulder.
Wait, my 3,000-year-old grandpa's getting a tattoo? Well, not necessarily grandpa, but just like this old man is getting a tattoo.
Yeah,
This is out of
pretty much.
character, by the way, not in character.
And he locks eyes with you two. You see a giant golden staff leaning up against the throne.
Approach.
We approach, I guess.
Yeah, you can see a large bridge, because the center of this thing is just a lava pit, essentially. You see a bridge.
Your voice.
Oh my bad.
I forgot I had it on. Whoops. You see a giant lava pit in the center of this thing, and a bridge appears, creating a way for you guys to walk.
You're aware you're trespassing, right? You're not meant to be here.
Saran kind of just gives a nudge to Varian.
I come bearing news. Droacia is nearing a civil war. Now is the time for you to act, to tear down their empire. They have desecrated your most holy site. I know you feel anger. They are weak. Whilst they fight amongst themselves, you have the chance to strike.
How dare you tell me what to do, boy? I am Solgard, leader of the Draconic Council of Ancients. I will not heed the word of some disgusting hybrid.
As he sits up, the tattooer guy kind of flies back. You see some of the molten metal dripped on the ground and sizzle.
I prepare for war. As he points to the half-done tattoo. What? What?
Just the voice. Just to let you out of character when you're just narrating it.
Who is this one you have next to you?
This is Saran. She's the daughter of one of your own.
I was not aware Valora had a daughter. Saran, that's your name?
It is?
He leans down. Rather short.
Okay.
Did Valora have you in secret?
Well, if she never told you about you, then I guess that she did keep a secret.
You reek. As he breathes in another bit. You are not pure.
Well, I have spent a lot of time among humans.
Spill your blood for me. That shall tell the truth.
At this point, she kind of, I would say she kind of freezes up a little bit.
Spill your blood.
She kind of snaps out of it at this point. Yes. Okay. As Saran kind of like gets a claw onto her arm and is about to scratch it, she leans into Varian and whispers, "When I tell you to say, when I tell you run, we're running." And she scratches herself.
As you see Solgard get ever closer as he takes in a deep breath.
Tainted blood. Valora, you are a betrayer. Now, time for you. As he grabs the staff.
As he grabs the staff and
Saran
lifts
yells,
himself up.
Saran says run, and she activates her static surge and starts dashing off. That means she has about 160 feet of movement or flying movement per second. And if she wants to, she can make that 320. Or technically make it 480 if she really wanted to. So she's gonna grab Varian and she is just gonna bolt off.
All right. So how would grabbing him work with static surge?
I just grab him with my. He basically is just like. I guess he's just grabbed by lightning essentially. That's kind of like still tangible.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like Devon's ability where he kind of like is steam but he isn't.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like she's lightning but she isn't.
Is the point of grabbing him just to move him as fast as you, or faster than he could on his own?
Sorry, what?
Is the goal to like just move him so he can get out of there because he's not as fast as you? Is that the idea?
Yeah, and yeah, so basically she's just grabbing him to get him and her out of there.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Set something up real quick. Thank you. I'll switch back soon. Oh, don't take a nap. Okay. What? Oh my gosh. Oh. There we go. Nice.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh. I'm just making a map so I can actually like run this mechanically. I want to let me edit it. Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think that. Well, I did think that maybe like they might go by smell, and like all of that. I didn't think that this would happen. It was like
I
it was partially in my mind that it would happen, but I was hoping it wouldn't.
feel like this is exactly what I thought was going to happen with a different situation. I thought it was going to be more than just one. But aside from that, I figured it was going to be something like that.
All right. Let me move you over. Oh, I did. Okay. I'm going to try the faster and slow turn thing again just because I think it's fitting in this too.
Okay, I'm going fast turn.
Okay.
Do we say I have my static surge up? Because I kind of said I was going to get it up before initiative started.
What does it take to activate it?
I think in action.
You
Like
probably
she
could.
was anticipating it, so she was like kind of preparing it, essentially.
I'd say that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. He's also going to fast turn. So you go ahead and roll initiative.
27.
Okay. You do go first.
Alright, I am glad I am going first. Alright, I'm gonna use all of my stuff, action, bonus action, and movement to GTFO.
Well, since you're doing a fast turn, it's either movement or action. You can use your action to dash, but
Yes,
you might
yes,
as well
yes.
just use your
Action,
movement.
I'm using my action to dash, and then
Well,
my bonus
there's
action.
no point doing that. I guess you're using your movement and then your bonus action to dash.
Well, it's an action typically to dash, but I have bonus
I
action
know.
dash because cunning action.
Doing a fast turn, though, means that you'll have a movement or action.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, then I'll bonus action, cunning action dash, and
Just regular movement.
regular movement, and I essentially grab him and I just bolt.
With grabbing him, you will move at half speed.
As a dragon?
That's true. Maybe much less than half speed.
Because you agreed that I could carry one individual with ease
True.
without
Yeah.
being burdened. So.
All right. So how far do you move?
The whole movement. So 320 feet.
Because your base speed is 160. Right.
Yeah. My base speed is 40 when I fly, or it's 80 when I fly.
Yeah, but with static surge, it doubles,
static
right?
surge, it doubles. So that's 160, and I'm doubling it again because I'm bonus action dashing.
All right, so you're just gone.
I'm just
grab Varn and a jet of lightning disappear. And Solgard is going to make chase. He can only move 160 feet, so he only moves. Well, I guess if he's doing, he'll move 80 feet in this case. But he starts taking after you, noticing you are moving way faster than he's even capable of doing.
All right, what's Varian's reaction to this situation?
He's just like clutching onto you and going, "Oh, why did you do that? You've ruined it."
He was gonna kill us!
We could have fought.
Well, if we could have fought, then we might as well turn around. You got an ace up your sleeve?
Yes, quite literally I do.
Would it be wise to kill him?
Seems like a better option than letting him hunt us down.
Well, we got time to think about it, because I can outpace him for a while.
Let me look at his stuff. You just hear a roar. Here, I'll do the roar. Do the roar.
How far is this roar heard, out of curiosity?
Pretty dang far. It's actually done in the purpose of attracting
Oh boy.
others, essentially. As you can
Okay.
see, the backs of the other thrones start to like crumble away as portals open. As you see a ancient black dragon and an ancient blue dragon. Just off in your peripheral.
Sharon's gonna make the comment. Dang it, why does she have to be here of all times and places?
This is black. I know it's green, but it's black. And I'm going to make this one blue. As you just hear Solgard yell out,
Face your punishment, Velora. Your daughter has forsaken you. And you can see, growing smaller in the distance,
growing smaller, is it gone now in my normal voice?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Growing smaller in the distance, the black dragon and gold dragon converge on Velora.
I see this out of my peripheral, right?
Yeah, as you're just looking back. It seems like they're rearing up to attack her.
Alright, you have the ace in the hole ready?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to fly back on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3! As Saran starts flying back.
All right, you zip around. It gives Varian a little bit of whiplash as he clings even tighter to you, and you rip off.
Careful not to target my mother.
Yeah, I gotta find this for 1 sec. Where did I have this? Where? Oh my gosh, where did I put this? Okay, you guys turning around. So how far would you say you've gone before you turned around?
I would say the moment that Solgard said your daughter has forsaken you, I would say that was around when she started turning around.
Okay, so would you have gone like 2 sets of 320 or?
I would say so. That would be a reasonable estimate as to the response time for the dragons getting through the portals and whatever it might be.
But with movement action and bonus action, you can make up all that in 1 turn.
Yes, essentially. Like getting within range.
Cool. So we'll say you just kind of get right back here, essentially. As you see Varian extend his hand, as these 3 sort of like claw things come out of his palm, and this red energy begins to build in the center of it. As he calls out, "Full charge!" and like draws up a meter along his forearm, as it drains all the energy out of the mana crystal into 1 shot, and he fires it right at Solgard. That's a clash.
Ooh.
Solgard sees it. He's going to respond with, say, his tail, trying to deflect it. Okay. And he does deflect it as it glances off of Solgard's scales, and as it bounces off, it hits the side of the mountain, and in a bright flash of red energy, atomizes about 25% of the mountain as rubble rains down from the sky, and Varian just says, "Shit," and starts reloading. Alright, Shran, I'll give you 1 chance to do something as well.
Okay. Do I have any actions or something to do something? Because I just came all the way over here.
Actually, I'll do 1 round of attacks against Valora, and then you get an action. Or get a turn. And then we'll go into... I'll just roll normal initiative for this one. I feel like if I wasn't controlling more than half the characters, it might work better, but... So, Ancient Blue Dragon... And then I'll switch back over to everyone else real quick. Okay, so Valora has how much? So Solgard's going to wail on her first. He's just going to hit her with the fire breath. She does save, so she'll take half. As he just opens his mouth, and a torrent of golden fire pours out of it. engulfing Valora. As she takes... What's half of 73? 36. So not bad. She's able to fold her wings in front of herself and block most of the flames. Then the other dragon is going to... He's just also going to use his breath attack. So she's going to need to make another dex save. Oh, I think she fails that one. Oh, she definitely fails that one.
Yeah, these are dex saves. Dragons don't have very good dex saves.
Yep. She rolled a nat 1 on this one and rolled a nat 20 on the last one. So, good stuff. Okay, and she takes 67 damage. As this one pours just pure acid all over her. It's like just black, shadowy, corrosive liquid. All right, now you get a chance to do something, Valora. Not Valora, Esran.
Okay. I just get an action, correct?
Yep. I mean, you can move closer as well, I guess. It's just a regular turn. Cookie? Not bad.
These are two ancient dragons at one place. I'm only level 15. Okay. Their deck saves suck. I could have used that. One second. I'm looking at my arsenal. Hmm. Is it alright if I look at an ancient dragon stat block really quick?
No.
Okay.
Why would you ask that?
Just no reason.
Well, I mean, that's not what. Never mind.
Haha.
I'm going to swap out the black one. This is going to be a 2D one, but I don't care. It's cool.
Sorry, wait, what?
There's another token. It's like not like the other ones, and it's animated, but it's actually a black dragon. So,
Oh. Okay, this will stand out.
Cookie, what are you chirping at? Are you chirping at the dragon on the screen? Yeah. Okay.
Do you mind if we move to the others and then I can think of something?
Sure, yeah, if you want to think, yeah.
Yeah, I need time to think. This is there's two situations I could do here. I guess it all comes down to this. Can I ask this question really quick? Is Varian's thing reloadable? And if so, how
Yeah.
long does it take to reload and how many times can he use it?
He's reloading right now. Looks like it'll take about like the amount of time like a bonus action takes.
Okay, so he'll be able to have it up next turn.
And it seems like he had quite a few of those canisters.
Okay. There's hope.
All right, switching back.
All right.
You guys approach the mouth of the cave. You guys entering inside of it. Tell Thomas we're back, I guess.
Yeah. Where's he at? Oh, there we go.
Felina, are you awake? Felina? Felina? I think you're muted.
I'm awake.
He is muted.
Are you still waiting on Thomas?
Yeah.
I said okay, 1 minute. Sorry, I got in more trouble. Yeah, she definitely did get in more trouble. A lot more trouble.
Yeah.
She's always getting in trouble. I'll be honest, I'm playing her as she would act.
Yeah. That's more than 1 minute, Tom.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna.
It's been 3.
Can I cast Testicular Torsion on Drake?
Cookie, stop attacking. Stop it.
What's he doing?
He's attacking the cord of my headphones.
Oh,
Hey, turd, cut it out, huh? How long you put it in for? A minute? Oh, crap. It's been 3, yeah. Now it's been 5.
yep.
Oh, I just came to a realization of things. Oh no.
Cut it out.
This is out of character theory here. If Solgard dies, that leaves a open place of power.
Called a power vacuum.
A power vacuum, exactly. What would fill that power vacuum? A gold dragon.
Saran, I don't want the country to go to crap. Her actions make the country go to crap.
and who is a gold has the appearance of a gold dragon and also desires power, gold, and wealth and fame? Mammon. Oh.
While waiting, I'm just gonna prestidigitate just funny faces on, or like, just scribble around Drake's face and body.
He's just your once familiar
Just-
ally is no longer there.
What?
I hope you guys get that reference.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
It's a Baldur's Gate reference when you're playing with other players and then they go offline. If you interact with their character, it's like the character's like staring off into space when you go into dialogue with them, and the narrator's like, your once familiar ally, is no appears to be no longer there.
Oh, interesting. I'm just gonna graffiti his body with prestidigitation while we wait for him. I also going to paint on my chest. I'm with idiot, and I'm gonna put idiot on him.
Oh, there he is.
Hey!
Finally.
I'm sorry. I was talking to my sister and brother-in-law. Yeah.
Excuses.
Very much excuses.
Yep, excuses.
Okay,
Okay.
you guys, I'm assuming are entering the cave?
Yeah.
Right. You enter into the mouth of the cave. It's dark, ominous, drippy. Let me play a...
Well.
And you guys walk for a while until it becomes just pitch black.
Do you guys have dark vision?
Do I have dark vision? I don't think I have dark vision. I'm gonna cast produce flame, and it's kind of again hold that up.
All right. As the flame erupts in your hand, it lights up the area around you. You can see. It looks like there's a wall ahead.
Like a wall, just it's a dead end type thing.
You can see the light reflects off of an almost mechanical-looking sectioned wall. It seems to be very shiny, very reflective.
I guess I inspect the wall, see if I notice any oddities about it.
Roll investigation.
Cast guidance. On it. That's 18. Hello?
18.
Yeah, 18.
Sweet. As you begin investigating the wall, you press your hand against it, run your hands over it, and reach your hand kind of up. Just trying to get a sense for, if there's any hidden passageways or anything. And then it begins to move as an eye opens up. An eye about the size of, I don't know, like however long Igneous is tall is how it's wide.
Dang.
Oh.
High up. The eye opens and it looks down.
Uh-oh.
And you can see the wall begin to shift as it kind of swivels towards you guys.
Yeah, it was no wall.
And
Go.
it pulls back and turns to face you guys.
Guess who else is in danger?
Finally, a
Whoa!
good meal.
I go to what?
A good meal.
Oh,
I thought I said a good feel.
A good feel. Oh.
Or teal. A good teal. It's hard to find a
A
good
good
teal
meal.
nowadays.
Come on, guys. Context. It's definitely meal.
Teal's hard to find the right color for. It's like always just like either turquoise or cyan. It's hard to find that.
You are the most intelligent prey I've been brought in decades.
Mm.
um,
I could tell we've been set up.
I'm just gonna ask, do you have any crystals by chance? Red ones?
Why, yes, I do. Though they are not meant for you.
can I roll Arcana to see if I know what it is that we're talking to, or
Or is it like a
Nature.
or is it like nature?
I'd say nature or arcana would work in this case.
Okay.
No, I had advantage, but I got a 12. Dang it! Rolled a 2.
Nope.
Rolled a 2 as well.
I mean, at the very basic, at the very least, you can tell it's a dragon.
Yeah.
You guys can see the whatever remnant of light that was. Why am I echoing?
I'm not hearing you echo.
I am hearing you echo.
I'm hearing an echo. I don't know what from though.
I don't know.
I'm not hearing it.
Well, the The light that was coming from the cave opening seems to have disappeared. Before I
Devour you. I would wish to converse with you. All the prey I've been brought all these years, it only cries and whimpers.
Okay.
Tell me, what is the world like up above?
If we tell you, can you give us a crystal?
It won't matter once I feast upon your flesh.
Can I hold the crystal while you're feasting on me, though?
Well, if it doesn't matter, I mean, we can have them, right?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt. But first tell me about, up there. And then maybe I will give you a crystal to hold on to before you die.
Can we? What is your name? Before I want to properly address you.
My name is Faradrain.
Pleasure to meet you.
Do you know who I am?
No.
Really? No. We're not from this country.
Not at all. You've never heard of me.
I'm sorry.
Tell us. I mean, if we're supposed to know, it would be better if we can correct that mistake now.
I was once a part of the Great Draconic Council.
Ooh, okay.
I was removed years ago.
Why?
They thought my ideas too radical.
Those idiots.
What ideas were those?
I wanted to harvest all of the mana crystals from the boneyard before the humans had a chance to use them.
Funny you should say that.
They decided the best way to punish me was to place me in this cave and surround me by mana crystals so that I would grow and grow until I could not escape.
Austin, can I get a
My
sense of...
body.
Sorry to interrupt the monologue. Do I get a sense of how big this guy is now?
He's way bigger than any dragon you've ever seen.
Like he's gargantuan?
He's even beyond that.
Oh.
I mean, his eye is like 6 feet at the very least. Probably a little bit bigger.
That's pretty huge. Okay. Sorry.
Has he ever considered transforming into a humanoid form to get out?
Can
Out of-
I see if there?
out of
Can I
character.
roll anything? Can I roll anything that is?
The mana crystals
don't-
might be preventing that.
I don't know if I can because I don't have the spell, but can I roll anything to see if there's any magical dampening effects in the cave?
Sure, yeah. Give me an arcana.
So funny,
20.
serious.
30, 20.
In fact, there is some sort of sealing magic placed on the cavern.
Interesting.
You're not sure of what sort, but it does seem to be dampening something.
So he used to be on the council. Well, it's funny because we actually know someone who was on the council.
Was it my successor?
I don't know. Who is your successor?
Well, I don't know. They Probably brought them in after I was kicked out. So,
Dude,
I
I don't know.
involved yet.
Can I roll insight to see if he's telling the truth?
Sure. This is a blue dragon, I will say.
Ah.
25.
Oh,
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Okay.
oh, it's a blue dragon. Okay, so is there a difference? Do we know if it works that there's only like one type of dragon on the council?
That's your understanding.
Okay. I'm gonna say, seeing what color you are, the dragon that I do know, it probably might have been them. You don't know a Minerva.
Wait, no, that's not.
I mean, not Minerva. Sorry, there's
Melora.
so many M's. Melora. There's so many M's in like the dragons.
Valora.
Valora. Valora.
They brought that bitch in.
Whoa.
Of her?
She's a damn skank.
What do you mean?
I just don't like her.
Oh.
Okay. That's okay.
Um.
But you talked about how you wanted to hide away the crystals before people could use them. And that's the thing, unfortunately, though, is that they went missing.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I told them. I said that was going to happen, and they didn't believe me.
This
Bunch
is
of
whole,
idiots.
this is
Also-
whole debacle about the king. He was he hid them away. The previous emperor hid them away and whatnot, but and like was leading the countryside to like almost like ruin to war. But he died, and this new guy came in. We're actually friends with him, but we're trying to help find those crystals.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, perhaps it is time I found a way out of here.
It seems
May
you
be
must.
able to help.
Yeah, we might be
with
able to
that.
help you
Maybe.
if you.
I just
If you, I
Don't
think
eat us.
we both want the same thing. We want those crystals not used for wrongdoing.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Here is my predicament. The particular cave I am trapped in is surrounded by veins of adamantine. They sawed off my arms, sealed away my ability to heal, change shape, so I could not dig my way out. And even by the time I perhaps figured a way to get my arms back, I would be too big. The veins of adamantine would become a cage. Now at my size, I fill every crevice of this cavern. I would require a tool that could bore through adamantine to free myself.
Can I cast polymorph on him and just turn him into like a sheep?
Are you gonna do that?
Can I?
Oh, well, are you expressing, or are you just like thinking this?
Um,
I mean, if you want to try and cast polymorph,
If you want to try and cast polymorph, you can.
He realizes.
listen, because he wants to be small. I can just polymorph him.
But I think he's also. I think
that
it's more.
he doesn't have
More
arms.
than it's more than just like that. He's just not. That he's just big. It's
It's the sealing magic that I figured out. I guess I haven't said that, but
I mean,
Yeah, you
you
haven't said
can
that.
try at the very least.
yeah,
if you want.
you can try.
we can ask. Maybe it's. I'll let you. You can do what you want, but like maybe think about like talking to him. We want to be on his good side.
Yeah,
Because
that's why I was.
you can
why
willingly
I
get
was.
polymorphed or have to make a save against being polymorphed.
Yeah.
And if he's willing, then it'd just be an automatic fail.
Okay. I'll ask the dragon. What was his name?
Faradrain.
Faradrain. I can cast polymorph and make you small. Maybe that can help get you out of here.
You can?
Yeah? Yeah. Are you okay if I try?
Yes, please.
He's just like, please.
What do you
Maybe
want to turn into?
I don't know, something small enough to get out of here.
We also need to find a way to help him heal.
I think we can figure that out once he gets out.
Okay, I'm gonna turn him into
Nothing too small. A spider.
Just promise you're not gonna eat us after you're out.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
Hello there.
Just him poking out as a sheep.
You can't even tell if he doesn't even believe what he's saying.
Okay, Boston, I cast polymorph on him.
Determined to what?
17? Is that better?
A lizard.
Okay.
This
You
is-
A bearded
reach your hand
dragon.
out. Into what?
A bearded dragon.
Okay. You touch as the magic infuses his being, and he shrinks into a baby dragon, and you see a massive,
a bearded
expansive-
dragon.
I know that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Okay.
A massive, expansive cavern that is like roughly his shape, but now, yeah, just a tiny bearded dragon drops, and you can see a sort of pit, about like 15-foot wide pit that was in the middle of the room that he nearly falls into. That he scurries just right past you out of the cave.
Is he a fat bearded dragon?
Yeah, he's chunky.
He
Do
just
we
books
see-
it right out of there.
Alright, we're
Do
just
we
starting.
see
after.
any of the crystals we were told
You
about,
see
or anything
tons
inside?
of draconic mana crystals embedded into the wall of this cave.
Alright, you two go out. You two go and follow him. I'm gonna grab one real quick.
Okay, sounds good.
Try to get some adamantine ore too, if you can.
Okay.
I don't know if you will be able to, but try.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Who's going after the bearded dragon outside?
I am.
Okay,
also.
You two chase after him. Drake, roll strength to try and pry one of these out, unless you have any other way of doing it.
Sorry, let me think. I don't want to.
Well,
By the way, she did catch polymorph. Do you want to roll the
Oh, yes. Thanks for reminding me.
I want to
It
use.
lasts for an hour.
I want to use Mage Hand to grab on.
You can also just cancel it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to think.
Okay, Felina, you're invisible to female herbivores.
Okay.
And it doesn't say
to
there's a time limit on that, so I'm going to put that in my notes.
want to use
Female
Mage Hand
herbivores.
to grab the bearded dragon. Is that like to prevent it from escaping? If I
You
can.
can also
Roll
just
dex.
end it. You can also just end it. Like.
So what did you tell me to roll?
Oh, I'm gonna leave him small till we find out where he's going and stuff.
Well, he's just trying to. Well, he's just getting out.
Well, the thing is, it has the mind of a bearded dragon right now, so we don't know anything.
But on its mind is escape.
Oh, doesn't polymorph? Doesn't it have the same?
It has his stats, yeah.
The
It's
same
not
stat.
it's not like wild shape, no.
That's not wild shape.
It has all the same stats, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like right now it's thinking like a bearded dragon and not thinking like him. So again, you can kind of just end it.
Um, we
I'm
can.
gonna try to catch him
would
as a
say-
bearded dragon first.
Yeah, I would say keep him as a bearded dragon for.
Roll dex, Felina.
Okay.
We just lose him.
It's like
That's a bad strength score right there. Strength roll. Was the
I'll
strength
go-
to get the ore or to get the crystal?
To just pry the crystal out. The ore is, I mean, adamantine ore is like harvestable. It's not
hard
quite
though.
as like
I don't think
invulnerable
I can
as
yeah.
pure like actual forged adamantine ore, but it's still very, very tough.
okay. I got
Okay,
12.
you grab him as he runs past.
Yes.
And he's just kind of like wiggling and waving his little legs in your arm. In your hands. But yeah, you go, Drake, and you kind of try and grab onto a piece of crystal and pull it off, and you slip, and it does not come out.
I'm just gonna wait.
It's one of those things where can I just keep beating my head against this until I get it out.
Is there any like sort of change in your approach to get it?
I would say like I try to like how big is it? Is it something like I can try to maybe like
There are
loosen?
varying sizes. The smallest one's probably about the size of like a little bigger than like your chest, your torso.
They're kind of stuck in there. I don't know if hitting it with my sword a little bit first will help. I could try that, like kind of like a pickaxe with like the blunt end of a short sword.
Okay. Rolled it.
Okay. Ooh, come on, what's another 2 there? But it's like so 13. That should be enough, hopefully.
I mean, you do hit it,
Yeah.
and it does like crack a little bit.
Hopefully enough, then I can pull it out.
You do another strength check.
Well, since it's a little easier, can I have like advantage or?
With only 11 damage dealt, I would probably say it's just normal, but you do get another attempt at it.
Okay. Oh my!
You tug and nothing.
Another hit.
Go for it.
My gosh, this 24. That's 10 damage.
Cracks a little more.
Okay, come on, please. Oh. 2, 3, 5. What is this?
I'm just gonna yell, "Do you need help in there?"
I'm also going to like. Everything all right?
We just need one.
Angry chipping intensifies.
15, 4 damage. Oh my god!
All right, this time you stumble back and hit your head on a rock. Roll a con save.
Oh,
Oh my god.
11.
You pass out.
Craig. I'm gonna go and see what happened.
Okay, sounds good.
You see him laying sprawled out on the floor, his sword clattered to the ground, just unconscious.
And he's
I'm ex-
inside. How deep is this thing?
This cave is hundreds of feet deep.
I'm gonna sit down and like play with the bearded dragon.
It immediately tries to run away again.
I'm gonna make him a like a pen made out of vines.
Okay, yeah, you take some of like the moss in the cave and grow it to create a little pen around him. He just starts like running in circles.
You just trapped him again.
I'm just
Um,
gonna laugh at him.
I'm going to go down. If I need to, if it's like, I don't know, like a fall, I'll cast fly.
There's no
first.
fall. There's no fall.
Oh, okay. I'll just go down, try to wake him up. You need me to roll anything for that?
No. Well, actually, roll medicine. Yeah.
22.
Okay, you kind of slap him on the face, lift his head up, and he comes to.
What happened?
I don't know. Stupid thing won't come out. You might need to help me with this.
I can try. I hope nothing bad happens.
So
And
we're gonna both pull it. Do you want like separate strength scores from us both, or
I'm actually going to
Roll.
cast Arcane Hand.
Oh, sick.
okay?
Well, I mean, if
trying-
you're still
I'm-
helping Drake,
I'm
I'll give you
trying-
advantage.
I'm trying not to cast spells, but
I know. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do with my 1 strength score.
I mean,
Um,
I only have a +1
Oh, but
strength.
you also
I mean,
have weapons.
+2.
I don't really
I
have.
have +2
weapons.
strength. So
Anyway, I'm gonna cast it. Just base level 5. So
Okay, roll a
So-
strength check with it.
throwing to roll one as well. I'm gonna try kid.
Just roll the arcane hand with advantage.
So what is it? What is the strength mod of this thing?
Plus 8.
Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, 9. So with advantage,
27.
it's a 27.
Okay, you pull the crystal out of the wall.
I loosened it.
Igneous, suddenly you feel like every herbivore in the world hates you.
Oh no.
Interesting.
I don't know why
Every
it's another herbivore, but there are 10,000 options, and we have 2 that are related to herbivores.
Those are the ones that only eat plants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Igneous. Actually, no. Never mind. I don't think there's any herbivores nearby. But you think every herbivore hates you.
Interesting.
That's a weird feeling. I'll probably forget
Alright.
that.
Yeah, like, huh,
Cool.
that's weird.
I will count
Um,
vegans in that. So if you run into any vegans, you'll think.
I mean, flashbacks.
The vegan
Um,
just jumps around the corner holding a knife, stares at you intently, runs up to you fast.
Well, not that they do. He thinks.
Yeah, it's
Vegan.
not necessarily they do.
He's
It's
paranoid.
what I
A
said.
vegan
Yeah.
teacher in a nutshell.
Okay, the crystal is dislodged.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pass it off to Drake,
All right. I'll grab it.
and I'm going to attempt to grab another one.
Okay,
While he's
another-
doing that, I'm gonna go over to the Felina. Is like, why do you have him trapped like that?
He's trying to escape.
Well, yeah, he's trying to escape. He has the mind of a bearded dragon.
Mm-hmm. He's
As soon
my
as we-
pet.
But as soon as we get out here, we'll have to end the orth on him. But
So
we'll probably
24.
we'll want to make sure that we take him somewhere where, when we undo it, it's not gonna you're not gonna cause a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Duration of
We can go
polymorph
on
is an
top
hour.
of like one of the hills.
You can also
Yeah.
use it if we encounter some. It's a big surprise. But never mind. Sorry, I'm not there. I rolled a
It
24
only lasts
to
an
grab
hour
another one.
though.
Yeah, we got time.
24. Yeah, you're able to dislodge another one.
That one I'm just gonna put in my stuff.
All right. You have a sizable chunk. I'd say large draconic mana crystal is how I would describe it.
Okay.
Cookie. Oh, Balfy. Kitties. Good memories.
All right.
All right.
All right.
What do you guys do now?
I think we're gonna head out now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking back. And I'm gonna
Like you guys
dismiss-
leave the cave?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
All right.
dismiss Mage Hand too.
Mage hand fizzles away. As you get out of the cave, you can see the blue scaled wyvern sitting there, and it looks at you guys with surprised eyes and goes, "Why aren't you eating?"
And
You got
he's
to
speaking
your
common, right?
Say what?
He is speaking common.
Yeah. My father should have eaten you by now.
Father?
Well, we're actually here. We're going to help him out.
How?
I
It doesn't
pick up
matter.
the bearded dragon and I show him.
Is this a snack?
No.
This is your father.
You transformed my father into this thing.
We're going to transform him back.
He agreed to it so he could leave. We're gonna help him.
Oh.
In the way that you said you were going to help us instead of tricking
Father is free.
Yep.
us. We got the crystal you needed.
Oh, I didn't need it. That
Yeah.
was a lie to get you eaten.
I figured.
Yeah, we figured, but just in case.
Well, now we have 2 crystals.
Yep. Well, are you helping us?
Huh?
Will
So
you
that you
help
get a
us
help.
now?
Yes.
All right. Well, as soon as we go and change your father back. So let's go up to the top of the hill here. We can do do that.
Okay.
Okay. So we go up to the top there where hopefully there won't be too much damage when we unleash this huge dude.
Polymorph. A powerful spell.
Yep.
I'm gonna put him up there and make like a vine cage and then go down.
It would be
And then
funny.
release him so he doesn't squish us.
We give him to Filbert, and then polymorph him. And he's just like,
He's gonna die.
So you set the lizard up on top of a hill, wrap him in a vine cage so he doesn't run away, and then just how far back are you guys standing?
I bottom
far
of the
back
hill.
enough where we think that when he summoned him, he's not going to crush us.
How many feet?
I would go like 500 feet away, I guess.
500 feet?
If it's possible, yeah.
All right. You guys get 500 feet away.
Release the polymorph.
Yeah.
Right, you cancel the magic as this little lizard unfolds and fills the air as its massive blue feet land on the ground. It rises, no arms, like it had said, wings outstretched. And you can see as it reaches full size, the tip of its wing like brushes your nose, Igneous.
Wow.
As it is pretty much just fully encompassing that space with its wingspan.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't kidding.
I'm free.
Yes, but we also need to figure out how to heal you. You don't have arms.
Is he just like a worm with wings that's really fat?
He's got legs. He just hasn't. He honestly looks like a wyvern
Oh.
because he doesn't have his front arms.
I can cast regenerate on him, and it regenerates their limbs.
You would do that for me?
Again, so
I
can we
guess.
trust you?
It depends. What is your end game?
We just want to bring peace and stability back to Droacia.
Why are you here in the Dragonlands? People like you are prohibited.
A friend of ours has is in trouble. They're going towards where the they're going towards where the crystals are. What do we know else about where they said? It just knows in the Dragonlands. Do we know more?
Pretty sure you knew that Sran was going to the
Draconic Council.
council.
Yeah, I think we do.
Oh yeah, we know that they're going to the. Yeah, we know that she's going to the council.
The council?
Yes. And I don't think it's good.
I've been waiting years to get my hands on the council.
We can help you get revenge.
To help you get hands to do that.
Yes, yes. If you help me in this venture, then I shall pledge myself and my legions to you. I will help you accomplish what you are here to accomplish.
Boston, about how many
What?
hours ago is this interaction that they're having? Because this is like fresh in the morning, essentially.
Compared to the time that you showed up, it's probably been like 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, noted. Just making that a note.
We will have to converse further about your intentions. But you have already helped me much. I will be forever in your favor.
All right.
Good.
And
Yeah.
Perfect. Now restore my arms.
Okay, I cast regenerate.
It takes like a minute, doesn't it?
Huh?
So yeah.
Pretty sure it takes a minute.
Does
Yeah.
it take anything else?
Right. You hold your hands out as it starts to stimulate the growth of his limbs. You see it begins to like glow around where his arm should be.
Austin,
How
you're
long does it
still,
say it takes for them to come back?
Austin, you're still just the deep voice. You change it back.
It lasts for an hour, and they take 2 minutes to be fully restored.
Okay, it starts to like surge and grow these very rudimentary limbs.
Yeah, the components
We
are
must
prayer wheel and
hurry.
holy water.
Hop on my back. We shall travel to the council and seek revenge against them. And then we will return and free my children within the cave.
Can we
Okay.
grab Mr. Legs?
Who's Mr. Legs?
Or my best friend?
Then of course we shall pick him up.
Thank you, Sir Dragon.
Oh
Of
man.
course.
Can you grab what's his name? Starts with an F.
Silver.
You don't need to grab him.
Can you grab him too?
I guess we could
be
grab him and we can interrogate him while on the raid.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
Interrogation. Sounds exciting.
Right, as he takes off with all of you on him, and it's like it's literally like 10 seconds, and
Your
then he
voice,
arrives.
Boston.
It's like 10 seconds, and he arrives to where you guys had set up camp as this ginormous dragon sends. You see Filbert let out the sissiest little scream you've ever heard. It pierces your ears as he jumps into the wagon and just hides as Faradrain lands.
What
I
about
mean,
Mr.
I
Legs?
go down as
He could have a
Hasselite.
heart attack.
Mr. Legs sees you, Aster, and he just reaches his arms and goes, ah, 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 ah.
He's like going uppy.
As Faradrain lands and lowers his neck, kind of as a bridge for you guys to get off if you need to.
Yeah.
Pick anything up.
I could grab Filbert.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get Mr. Legs.
Filbert
just
sees you
stand
approach and
there.
goes, "Ah. Oh, you're
Change your plans.
still alive.
Yeah. All right.
Well, that's fortunate. What happened?
We
We'll
can talk about
explain.
that later.
All right. So Filbert and Mr. Legs are also escorted onto the back of Faradrain.
Which one is Mr. Legs and which one is Filbert?
This is Mr. Legs, and I point to Mr. Legs.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Legs.
He's special.
He's learning.
He's new to all this.
What is this
skeleton
You
gesture?
must
side.
be Filbert, you tiny kobold, you. Let the interrogation begin.
He's
What
like, wait,
interrogation?
all right.
And
He's-
Drain, with one beat of his wings, flattens all the trees in the area and launches up into the air. As the tree that you guys had talked to prior crumbles off of the edge of the cliff.
You guys hear this tree screaming?
Never heard you laugh that loud before.
I did fall.
Never.
He did.
Yeah, I did fall.
And Drain
Oh,
rockets away as the wind rushes through your guys' hair, and Filbert sits there really, really flipping confused.
all right. Who are you working with?
I don't know what you mean. I'm working with you guys.
I followed you the other night. Don't play dumb.
But you mean you watched me take a leak? That's weird.
No.
Hey guys, isn't this guy weird?
No, take a ascending stone.
I don't have one of those.
I
You
can.
want us to search your bag?
I can search you.
You
Take it right off you.
sure. Check my bag. Check my bag.
No, it might be on. Probably on him.
Oh, I dropped a raisin. He reaches into the bag really fast and throws
Really?
something in his mouth
Do
and
it.
swallows it. That was a tasty raisin.
So if you answer our questions and are honest with us, we might be able to still let you go. But you have to tell us.
That was Mr. Lake's poop when he was still a spider. That wasn't a raisin.
No, it was a raisin. It was a raisin. Spider poops aren't that big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you hear me? What I said?
I don't have nothing to tell. Look, check my bag. There's nothing in there.
Well, what if we just check your thoughts instead?
We'll just check your body.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
I'm gonna cast detect thoughts on him.
Okay, as you detect thoughts, the surface thoughts are, don't think anything incriminating. Don't think anything incriminating. Don't think anything incriminating.
Who are you
Immediately go.
working with?
Immediately go. Don't think anything incriminating, huh?
Oh, shoot. He thinks, I've been caught. This is over.
I'll delve deeper into his mind.
As you delve deeper, he's going to roll a save. That's the 13.
That fails.
That doesn't succeed.
As you delve deeper, you hear the first thought is, I gotta grab the grenade.
Oh,
He reaches into his bag.
stop him! what
Okay,
grenade are you?
I
about?
see him reaching something. I'm gonna stop him.
Okay, contested dexterity.
Dex check. Dex save.
Dex check.
Ooh.
Okay, come on, please.
Oh, I also got a 16. Roll again. Oh,
Come on. Oh no.
I got a 20.
Oh no!
Is Felina? You do anything to help? Are you also? You're there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a vine out.
Should like try and restrain him. He does get the grenade out of the bag.
No, I'm gonna grab his bag, not not him.
Well, while this is happening, I'm gonna
Oh,
yell.
I
Who are
got it.
you? Who were you talking to?
He's got
See
the
if
grenade
that-
now in his hand, and
All right,
he.
now that I see it's in hand, I'm definitely gonna try that.
Okay, another contested dex check.
Come on.
Was there any
What is
reaction
my
in his?
rolls today?
I got a
Was there-
21. bites the cap off of it, which starts the fuse.
I
As it
knocked
starts
him.
to-
I knocked him off.
You knock him off of the.
Yeah,
Was
Okay,
because
the
I don't know
roll-
what's gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen with a grenade. I'm gonna
Roll a
knock him off.
strength. Roll a strength check to push him.
14.
Let me check.
Come on.
Did my-
Or not,
did my-
not athletics. Come on.
I got a 15.
Did my question prompt any thoughts?
Is it athletics? It might be athletics. Let me check. D&D push check. What was your question?
Like, who were you talking to? Like, who were you
He
talking
thinks
to?
the White Cross.
What is with our
White Cross.
I
our
don't see
roll
anything about
straight
pushing.
are
Where's
so
pushing?
bad right now?
I guess
Where's-
it would be shove.
It's like a
Shove?
shoving.
Oh. Yeah, where is? I can't even find where. Oh, maybe I think I found it. Shove. Where are you?
I first because I know.
In Baldur's Gate, it's a athletics check.
Yes. Strength athletics check contested by.
Okay. Athletics. My athletics is +7, so I would actually have a 19.
Okay, but he also does get to make a. Not strength. He can make a acrobatics check if he wants to avoid it. So I will do that. So that puts him at a 19.
That was my athletics.
Okay, roll again.
Oh, gosh dang it.
This guy is resilient. 23. No way.
Okay, you push him off. You push and he goes. "Ah!" And he explodes.
Did he get any other info out of him?
He said that when I asked who was he talking to, he said the White Cross, or he thought the White Cross. That's all I got.
I trust the interrogation went well.
It could have gone
been
better, but we at least got some info.
Have you ever heard of a White Cross or the White Cross?
No, not really. It's probably after my time.
That's
Shoot.
all right.
Maybe Ildeson might know.
We made. I don't know if there would be any information about it.
I'm sorry. I'm off my game today.
It's okay.
I should have been able to stop that.
We should have restrained him first.
Yeah.
I think. It's okay. Do we see if there's a body falling at all, or did we assume he
blown
got?
to chunks.
Yeah, they assume he got like a splatter because of the explosion.
Yeah, he's goop.
You just see this red cloud of mist just below
pretty
you
much.
as it just starts going lower, descending.
Pink mist.
My
This is
rolls
pink mist.
have just been crap today.
You got Kagus luck.
Yeah. Like my
Yeah.
good rolls I had were like my animal handling. And it's only because of my +14, because each time I did animal handling, I only
Yeah, I
rolled a
forgot
10.
that Rendon and
I only
Saber are
rolled a
with us.
10. So
I
like
forgot that technically Rendon and Saber are with us too.
what have saved me at least on some things are like at least a decent like having decent modifiers. But if I have crap modifiers, it's like no, you roll a 5.
It's okay.
When
I
you
also
are
have.
done exacting my revenge, we'll need to stop by one of my old hoards to get the mining laser that I used to extract the draconic mana crystals, so we can help my children escape from the cave as well.
Are they trapped beneath the mana crystals?
They have not hatched from their eggs yet. The mana crystal's energy have pacified them, but they've grown too large to escape out the opening that was created for them. They can only hatch outside of the draconic mana crystal's field.
We got some quite unlikely allies in this arc.
Yeah. So what you say about getting revenge on Draconic Council? I mean, you just plan on them all dying?
Yup.
We don't necessarily. Do we? I whispered to Ignis. Do we want that really?
I don't.
They're cowards.
But
Wait, but the one's the one lady's mom.
But they're not all bad. I think they're just dumb and whatnot. Especially one of them, the one who did replace you. I know you don't necessarily like her, but she is good. She helped us.
That Valora bitch definitely got to go.
Oh, okay.
well,
Maybe. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
well, considering she was also placed
I-
there,
Well, I think
would.
I think since you're indebted to us, you have to at least listen to us and say definitely not her.
I'll hear you out.
Well, we
Okay.
first need to get to them.
I think really just the biggest thing for sure that we need to do is make sure the mana crystals get returned.
Yes. All given to me.
Where do you want them? I thought they were not helping your children hatch.
Yes. But they are what have allowed me to become a great worm. Without the draconic mana crystals, the other dragons simply grow old and decay. Like that idiot soul god. He's too much of a coward to become a god.
Well, you guys just
I
released
made a
one
mistake
thing.
of punishing me with my own ambition. But now I have become what I sought to become, and what they fear so much.
I'm trying to think of how
That was not part of this.
Well,
You were the one that. I mean, if it wasn't because of you, we were not going on this. So, yes.
I was
Because
not part of
become a
this
great worm.
directly.
I've become a great worm.
Well,
Well, you should get going, I guess.
All right. Over the course of your guys' trip,
the
voice.
Voice.
anything? Oh,
Anything you guys do in particular?
I teach Mr. Worm how to speak English. At least
I mean,
try
Mr.
to.
Legs?
Mr. Legs.
Yeah, I mean,
Mr. Worm.
Did you
Mr. Worm.
You teach the dragon how to speak English.
yeah.
I mean, what is English? We're speaking common right now.
Okay. I want to figure out actually a fun way to do this for like figuring out his stats, because pretty much I would say he's at like everything's probably pretty small. Like he's got to be starting at least.
He's a level 1. Like he's a spider.
Yeah, but like his stats specifically, his intelligence has got to be low. Wisdom definitely low. Charisma abysmal. Strength probably pretty low. So like all these stuff are things. All this stuff is things he can improve.
Yeah,
It's
he's
just-
probably
So maybe
like.
I'll start him out at like 6 on everything, and then you can spend time training him, and we can improve each of his.
Yeah, he's probably like commoner level.
Mr. Legs, I choose you.
Okay. So for his, I guess, intelligence training, what would be a good role for Felina to make to teach? What's a good teaching skill? Would that also require intelligence?
I would say maybe intelligence and charisma.
Felina, just go ahead and roll
No.
an intelligence check.
A check?
Yeah, here's what I'll do. For each check above 10, we will roll in each stat. So let me put something here. Mr. Legs training progress.
That's a 9.
So we'll say it takes 4 hours for each training lesson. You pick what stat you're going to train him in.
This is so funny.
Can I
So
help her too?
for intelligence, if you want to help her, yeah, roll in. We'll roll with advantage, Felina.
Okay, how do
So just
I-
roll
Roll
again.
one-
Just roll.
one second.
Just roll again. One more time.
Hey, that's
Okay.
better.
And then we'll roll a D100, and then each time the total exceeds 100, he'll gain an additional point, and he's starting at 6.
They got 54.
Okay, so it is a pretty good lesson. His new brain is capable of like starting to understand these things. Plus, he's been hearing people talking around him, so he's able to learn like a few small words. What words would you have initially taught him?
Poop. Just kidding. Like, help.
Okay, you can teach him one more word. We'll have 2 words for now.
Only 2?
It's only 4 hours that you've been spent teaching him.
Yeah, he's just a
4
baby.
hours?
Yeah, the whole time you're traveling.
Help and friend.
Okay, he's just been sitting there the entire time now, going help, friend, help, friend, help, friend. And he's just going to each one of you and going, help, friend,
Friend. Yes.
help, friend.
Does he give a hug?
He doesn't know what that is yet. He keeps trying to bite people.
So I just like mutter in my breath. This is a an abomination to nature.
It's not like a toothy bite though. It's like a wet gummy bite. Like he's not trying to pierce you with his teeth. He's trying to infect you with his saliva because he's used to it, like dissolving his food.
Yeah. Weird. He's just a baby. He's learning how to say words.
He's in his 30s and yet has a mind of a child.
Yeah.
And he's aging
Well-
rapidly.
Is that where we're gonna
Well,
end it,
his skin is.
Boston?
One sec. So at the end of the teaching session, you guys see in front of you the sort of throne room, essentially. And Faradrin calls out,
I have returned to exact my revenge. Prepare to die, bitches!
And around at
As
what
he-
point is this Boston for Saran?
right where we left off. So as
Okay,
Varian's attack
what have I
misses,
missed?
Saran's trying to think about what to do. Valora's been puked on and burnt. You just hear this in the sky, and you turn it to see a great worm approaching, descending very quickly out of the sky.
A worm.
And that's where we'll leave off.
All right, so what did I miss on your end, Spencer? Just give me the lay low.
Okay, so essentially what happened was Saran deduced
got a
who the
boyfriend.
true mastermind behind this all is. Plot twist,
Who is-
it's Diabolus. Woo!
Oh, who would have thought?
So basically it's Diabolus through Mammon through Varian. So Diabolus through Mammon had Mammon make it.
Oh, Mammon is one of the Hell's
Devil
Hellhounds,
Advocates.
right? Or Devil Advocates.
Yes. And
We've never met Mammon though,
Yes,
right?
but we've heard the name.
Yeah, we've heard the name.
And he's the embodiment of greed. And so and sometimes takes the appearance of a gold dragon, which is
Okay.
how Varian got the blessing that he got to have the scales on his skin, so that way he could, quote unquote, technically be able to cast magic. And Mammon pulled strings to allow such in the kingdom. And in favor and in turn, Varian promised to do something for Mammon later on, and this is that something that he's doing for Mammon later on, and he is in a situation where he can't really back down from it. His hands are tied. Varian's technically a good person. It's just he's in a pickle. He has a contract with the devil/demon that he just has to go with, or it could result in the suffering of many other people.
Gotcha.
So in either situation, it's going to result in the suffering of people.
So
Either-
yeah.
So essentially what happened was Saran was able to get that out of him. He shared that because A, she saved his life. B, she helped him get the vials of draconic mana back, and so she had a lot of leverage there, and she sympathizes with Varian, and they finally get to the Draconic Council, and the interaction didn't go great because the Draconic Council leader Solgard smelled Saran's blood and knew that she was tainted. And Saran was like, "Oh crap! This is our cue to leave." And as she's leaving, 2 ancient dragons are summoned. Essentially, one of them was a black one, and the other one was her mother. And now the ancient dragons are attacking her mother, so she went to go back to help her mother because because Solgard claimed that she had sold her out and abandoned her, and it's like, no, no one's telling these lies to my mother. So, and then around to this point, you guys show up.
All right, so the council are being dicks and
They're
all,
dragons. Well, of course they
and
are.
all. So okay, so it won't be too actually upset if we kill them.
Yeah, it's the consequences that could result from killing the dragon the only dragon that has lived since the fall of
The Exodus.
and the Exodus, yeah.
Which one is that again? That's the
And the power vacuum that could result from it.
It's Solgard, the gold one.
the gold one. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. Well, I guess we. Yeah. I don't know what necessarily we're gonna do. It's an interesting dynamic going on here.
You're gonna fight a few ancient dragons, is what you're gonna do.
a few or
Yeah.
just 2? Well, I mean, it depends on how the
And
sightings work.
we have a big guy on our side, so
The big guy who's like kind of evil.
I mean it's a dragon, so
I don't know.
you can expect it. Honestly, like I had the feeling that Saran was gonna be detected because of her blood, but not that way. I thought it was gonna be in a fight.
Yeah.
Because here's the options, right? In that situation right there, she could have refused to like reveal her blood, but then it would have just resulted in Solgard doing something to make her bleed. And then,
Yeah.
aha, I knew it.
Did you end the recording?
Yeah, I can end it right now.
Yeah.